What's going on, guys and girls? Got my Minions mask. Okay. Got my Minions mask going on. Everybody seems to be getting COVID. Getting handy. Getting handy, right? Everybody in the chat. I hope everyone's feeling better. I hope Alex is too. Alex has got COVID. So I hope Alex is feeling better. Baylor Butler. Yeah, that's what's going on. I can't wander off too far tonight. The wife's in the bedroom, and I've got somebody I've got to watch in the other room. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye out. All right, don't worry about that. Eating some cheddar toasted chips. Yep. So we are doing wonderful tonight. Like I say, just hanging out. Good evening, Tim. What's going on, Tim? Where's Sean getting that from? I saw 4 Phillies players can't play versus Toronto. You are correct. One was a pitcher. That's why they get a bullpen game going on tonight. You're right. You are right, sir. Let's do some inviting. To come in tonight. Okay? All right. You on small screen and Guardians on big screen. Oh, wonderful. And Sean's hearing stuff. Yeah. Let's see. I'll even invite Sean tonight. Sean has gotten himself a camera. Don't know. Keith. We'll invite Sharver. We'll invite everybody. Travis, of course. Michael P, the nut, the sports nut, right? We'll invite Dwayne Martz. Keith calls him Randy Martz. So when Keith comes, when Dwayne comes in, you got to say, "Hey, Randy." I don't know why he calls him Randy. I have no idea. Let's see. Who else we're going to invite? John Wise. John may come on. He might come in here. Mr. Tennessee, let's invite him. Roger Ward. Yeah, let's get Roger in here maybe if he wants to come in. Dave Little. You can always invite Dave. Dave came in last night. Darius Montre. Guess what? We're going to invite Darius to come in with us if he wants to. I don't know if he'll come in, though. I don't want to send anybody one that don't want to come in. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So a lot of invitations are out there. Mike Peterson's coming in. Can't diss Dwayne like that. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to eat me some of my cheese sandwich now. Michael Peterson's coming around. Yeah. Rob, having dinner now, Mike says. Yeah, me too. Darlene's feeling better too. Darlene is feeling better. So we'll have somebody come in with us tonight. Had my Minions. Got my Minions mask. If we have to wear masks, that's upside down. That's the right way. The Minions mask. Rob, hope that kid. It's good for Darlene. Yeah, it is. I'm glad she's feeling better too. Last night, she came in, sat on the couch, fell asleep. I wasn't going to wake her up. Mr. Rob was sick. You weren't here last night. She was sick last night. Mm-hmm. We got a list of people sick, man. We got a list of people on the injured list. Alex Mafasoli, COVID. Atba Bryan and his family, COVID. Darius Montre, he's not sick, but his whole entire family, between 11 and 13 people sick. Roger Ward and his wife, Laurel, COVID. How about that? All these folks have COVID right now. Darlene took a test yesterday and today. Neither time did she have COVID. She feels better today. So, yeah, no COVID there. I'm glad. So glad. We are happy about that. So Sean's been invited. Sean can't say he hadn't been invited. If he wanted to come join us, he could. All he's got to do is join us. Tim's here with us.
Yep,
Tim is,
I'm here.
All right, let's see. I gotta get my volume adjusted because I am a rock and roll all night and party every day fool.
Yep.
Yeah, and he plays. I don't know. He just says I play.
All right.
Doesn't say what he plays.
Well,
what does Tim say he plays?
Oh, they play well with others, and then.
Oh, okay. That could win a lot. I could win a lot of ways. I play.
Well, it says I play with others, and it says please think responsibly on the back.
Okay.
It's for a trivia but I play every Thursday.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. He does trivia. He's into pinball machines. He does the pinball machines. Now, do you like the older ones or you like the new ones?
I've played in a long time, actually, because my they're kind of, well, I mean, life got in the way. And then the league that we were playing in, they were allowing mulligans. And no. I'm sorry. You're going to let these kids that are way, way, way better than I am, give them a second chance on certain games? Please.
How many wins do you think a Guardian finish this year with?
I predicted 84.
84.
Yeah, so they'll just get over 500. They're just kind of with the
that'd be 84. That'd be 84.78. That'd be 6 above 500. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Yes, but actually, I know some. I think you might have seen this once. Hold on, I got something I got to bring out. Okay, so. This was a pinball trophy, and as you can see, this is sort of, I know it's a little dusty, but...
It's got a big giant D. It's got a big giant D.
No, look at the mirror. Sorry.
B? It's got a B?
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Whoa. Oh, it's one of those mirror trophies.
Yep.
Okay. So, B.
And then let's see how well...
Is that the town? Is that the city, B?
Well, technically... It's the division that I won because there's like the A is for a higher class and then the B. So they slot everybody according to their skills for the playoffs. But the place where I play is in the hometown of the training camp home of the Cleveland Browns, Berea, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Well, they decided. Well, also the other thing that I don't like is that they decided, COVID and probably for a smart business decision. He decided to close on Sundays. Well, I'd go to church right by where that place is.
That worked out. Show us again. Show it to us one more time.
All right, so let me give a little shout out. So that's the name of the league. Sorry. There we go.
All right.
Kid Force Collectibles. So spring of 2019.
Spring Kid Force Pinball 500? Is that say 200?
2019.
2019. Oh, so
yeah, that was the year that I won.
Uh-huh.
And then the thing is, it's a B, but it's a D reflective.
Yeah. Now, how much did it cost you to join that league?
It was free the first time, just in case you didn't, and then it's anywhere from $10 to $15. Plus, you have to pay to play the games.
No, 10 to join the league for a season, and then each time you make a trip, now, do you get a reduced? Let's say it costs you whatever it costs to play the machine.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We got you. We got you.
So here's how this kind of works. So you've got your kind of newer games. So the newer games have an LCD screen in the back. No more of this little dot matrix display, none of that stuff. No, these are full-on LCD screens. So you're talking it costs about $7,000 to $8,000 for the basic level pinball. Now you want the limited edition like Game of Thrones that has an upper playfield, you're talking like $8,000 or $9,000. So you're almost dropping a car payment for a new table. Now my favorite versions, a lot of the code now is a little deeper than, say, there's a Midway game called Monster.
9,900 or 9,000?
9,000.
You have to remember, brother, that ain't a car payment. That's a down payment on. That's a down payment on a house. That's what that is. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And so a lot of it is the simpler the rules. I don't want to be too simple, but at least have some challenge. My favorite table is called Monster Bash. It has Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, all the notable monsters. And so they have, if you start all of their monsters, then you get this little wizard mode where it's called Monsters of Law. And the first league I ever joined, the first time I ever played that, I got to that mode. So I was like, okay. I mean, I'd watched people play, and I kind of knew the basics of, there's something called trapping where you hold the flipper up and the ball rests in the crook so that you can figure out what you want to shoot. And then the other one is called the dead bounce. The reason it's called the dead bounce is you let the ball hit the flipper, and then it can bounce over the other flipper, and so you can, slow the momentum of the ball. So you're not trying to shoot it and it goes all wild and out of control. So,
Baylor Butler, who do you think the Cleveland Browns Week 1 starter will be? I think it's Jacoby Brissett. That's who I think. Tim?
More than likely, yes.
Michael's eating ice cream.
I think it's going to be Baker Mayfield.
Not anymore.
Not no more. He's been traded, bro.
Oh, right. 10%.
Yeah. Mayfield got traded to the Panthers. Mm-hmm. Pup, we sent you an invitation. You want to join with us? Yeah. I mean, PJet, not Pup. We sent PJet an invitation so he could come join us too. Hadn't had him much on the channel since he came and visited that time. So.
Tim, I watched the Guardians this afternoon.
Yeah, they were on a MLB network.
Oh, really? Did they win?
3-hit.
I saw them on your local network.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alex says it looks like Jimmy Garoppolo might be traded to the Seahawks. I've been hearing Sam Darnold's name.
Darnold and Mayfield.
Well, Darnold makes sense. Mike, we're getting it. Echo.
Echo.
We're getting the echo from you.
Okay.
Darnold makes sense because he played for what's the name out there in Seattle when he was USC.
Lane Kiffin?
No, not Kiffin. Coach Knight. Seattle's coach.
Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he played for Pete at USC. So why wouldn't he go back if he had a chance? Especially if he may not. Chances are he's not the starter now, being that Baker Mayfield got traded to. Says I can see Baker Mayfield having a huge game against the Browns Week 1.
Well, there's three things that are certain in life: life, death, or sorry, 4 things certain: life, death, taxes, and the Cleveland Browns losing on opening day.
What's going on, Travis?
Okay.
Mike, you still got us on the echo, bro.
I just turned off my echo.
Is that me or him?
Oh, you mute the YouTube then.
It's Mike. Mike's got us on YouTube. He's got to close the YouTube account out. Yeah, close your YouTube.
I'll go on Facebook. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mandatory.
It's a joke.
Dad got the COVID today, finally.
Who?
My dad got the COVID today, finally.
Oh man, it's a list of people. We got a list of people in here that's got it.
He's in the ER now, getting the Remdesivir treatment.
Mm-hmm. Wife was sick last night, all night long.
I had a Memorial Day. I don't want to get it back, Rob. It was bad. I had a Memorial Day weekend. It was bad.
We went to the diner last night, got something to eat. While we was at the diner, she said, "I'm not feeling the best. I'm not feeling like myself." That's what she said. All right. So we'll see how you feel. I came here. I grabbed some bags. Mom needs some bags. She collects, needs some, keep some. So I went down there to her house, dropped some off, and when I was backing out to drive, it's only a quarter mile away, so it wasn't far out of the way. Back in that driveway, so I think I want some ice cream. So went to Dairy Queen, 8-10 miles up the street, and she got it and got a little, I don't know, whichever one it is, one of them little flip, what do you call them?
Blizzards.
Blizzards, yeah. She got a little small one. We got home, pulled in the driveway. It's 83 degrees. I mean, bruh, it's 82, 83, something like that. Just as comfortable as can be, no breeze or nothing. She gets out freezing, absolutely freezing.
Oh, boy.
So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? She said, I'm going to sit outside for a couple minutes. No problem. Sat out there for a while. She couldn't do that. She can't even talk. She's shaking so much. Those little blankets that you can get at Walmart, kind of rolled up for like $2, $2.50. You know the kind. She had 4 of them laying on top of her on the couch. She still couldn't get warm. She was there for over 30 minutes, and she's still freezing. I said, "Okay, we got two ways we can do it. We can get back in the car. We'll take those covers with you. We'll go to the emergency room, or you go into bed." And you're going to lay those covers on. She did that. Already had 1 cover in the bed, so she had 5 on her. About 30 minutes later, she says, "Okay, I'm starting to get warm." A couple people in chat said, anytime you go from cold to warm or warm to cold, watch out your stomach. She did. She unloaded some stuff in there as far as, throwing up and all. And I'm like, oh, geez. And she came back in here about midnight. I went offline about midnight. Some nice people kept me up last night. I said, look, I'm going to stay up at least till midnight, check on her. She got up, came in here, sat on the couch. So that was going to be my bed. And I was like, okay, I'm not saying shit to her. As long as she can sleep out at 5 if she wants to. She stayed there to about 1:45 or 2. So I'm sitting here watching YouTube and stuff like that. She got up and said, I think I'm going to bed now. She went to bed. I went to bed about 3, about the time I fell asleep this morning. She called in to work, said, I'm not working today. And ever since then, she's incrementally getting better and better. She's sitting there watching the Phillies right now. Phillies at Blue Jays. And we got 4 players who couldn't go up there because they don't have their shots yet. So that's what's happening there. So what's your dad's name, Travis?
Walter.
Walter. Okay, Walter Wilson. We'll be praying for you, my friend. We will. People know Atma Bryan in the channel. He and his whole family, other than one of his son-in-laws, not brother-in-law, son-in-laws. The whole family has COVID. Darius Montre comes in here. He lives in an apartment to himself, but 11 of his family members have COVID right now. Oh. Alex Mafasoli came in last night and said he had COVID. Now, I don't know. Alex, do you have COVID still? And then Roger Ward came in last night and said, me and my wife, and his wife's named Laurel, Roger and Laurel Ward, both have COVID right now. So it's just crazy the way it's going through. But I don't know if Alex has COVID or not right now. But,
no, they put the mask recommendation back inside in all New York State today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ain't it weird that your dad ends up getting COVID and then the same day they do that shit? Although,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Weird,
now,
weird.
Mike, have you had COVID?
No.
Travis.
Yeah.
Have you had COVID?
Yeah.
And Tim said he might have had it. He says he's not sure.
Right. I had a couple times where I really couldn't even get out complete sentences without coughing. So.
Yeah. And I had it right around Christmas time. Baylor Butler, have you had COVID? PJet. Alex is here with us. Sean D. Where's the Yankees playing that tonight?
Cincinnati, and they're in a rain delay.
All right. Now, is everybody else having a problem hearing Mike, or is it just me?
No, he's low on the volume a little bit. I think he's trying to do that. So
I can hear an echo.
Yeah, I still hear the echo too, Travis. It's not you, it's Mike.
It's me.
Yeah. Anytime you come in, guys, close off the YouTube and just enter on your email. And once you do that, it's never a problem. I know a lot of people like to have their TV on, and you can watch YouTube that way, but it's about 4 seconds difference if you ever do it. 3 or 4 seconds difference. So
yeah, but at least you can have the chat pop up if you watch on the TV.
Oh, okay. See, you can't do it on your computer.
Well, the thing is, though, is that you can't type in the chat, but you can see if other people are chatting.
Oh, yeah.
I just have my phone out. I just keep my phone at no volume when I watch the chat come up. Easy to do it that way.
I can see the chat right here on my computer while we're in here.
Well, I have a chat button here on the bottom. If I hit that, will the chat come up or no? What does that do?
Hit it.
Oh, for StreamYard, that's not really. We don't have chat.
It's not really the chat from the YouTube. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I have mic cam settings chat feed.
You can't do them a try. If it messes up, you can always come back.
Yeah.
Oh, chat. I could send you a message.
You can send private messages to me where nobody else can see. Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah. All right, that's that now. Okay. I know it was a chat from the live stream. It's not okay.
Right.
I'll be back.
I can private.
All right, Michael. We'll see you in a bit.
Mike's coming back, huh?
Yeah, he says he's going to come back. Hey.
Trying to figure out that echo, Rob. That's bad.
It won't you. It won't you at all. No.
Nope.
No. It's always Mike. Mike is a nutbag. He comes in here. He's been coming here 20 times so far, and every damn time.
Okay, did you send me a message?
Rob. I have no idea why it's happening to me. Me.
I consider myself the luckiest
man on the face of the earth. Yeah, I see that damn commercial between every half inning in baseball. I get so tired of that. And Cal Ripken Jr. sets the record for most consecutive games played. I'm so wrong tonight.
Yes, but however, in 1995, when baseball needed any type of good press, that was, now it's been, okay, great,
Yeah. And, it's, you got so many of these guys on the Hall of Fame ballot to may not get a chance next time. Let's see who's probably chatting me.
Yeah, you're talking like the Barry Bondses and the Roger Clemens and the.
Yep, it's
I heard that. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Rob, I have to. There was a thing where Google decided to do, the little on their splash page, the little thing. Sometimes they'll have a picture. They'll call that a doodle.
Uh-huh.
One of their doodles was you could actually play Pac-Man, where the obstacles were the letters in Google.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can still play it if you want. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, and it'll get like. There was one time somebody was playing pinball on Twitch, and I decided to play like 6 levels of it. I was like, it's a little different from having a laptop. It's a little easier with a regulation keyboard. Because that way the arrow buttons are bigger. But no, when Pac-Man, I think, hit 30 in 2010, they had a full day where you could play, and they still have it available in their archives.
All right, what if I do this when Michael comes back? I want to feel like, what the hell's going on, you Mike? That's one of the sounds on this damn thing.
Rob, do they have the Price is Right fail horn, like the bum 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 bum?
Oh yeah. You know what I think they do? Let's see. Do 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 do. Wow.
Nope, not that.
No, not that one.
No,
Okay,
that
hold on.
That's a good one though.
That's a pretty good one.
Charge.
All right, let's see. Oh, have you got a mosquito around your neck?
Okay.
They have it on YouTube.
Yep. Travis, I think, was playing it. Yep, that's it.
I may have it on here. No. Go.
Yeah, I don't. The problem is they can't use Delt because that's a property of like Fox Television, I think.
Oh, it may be. Or I guess CBS carries that. So.
Yeah,
no, Fox has The Simpsons.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the thing with
The Price is Right. Yeah, that might be CBS's or Bob Barker Enterprises or something like that.
Yep.
You know that Bob Barker, that he is a like anti-whaling fishing vessel called the SS Bob Barker.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you see that on that show on Discovery, the Whale Wars? What the hell it was called?
Yep.
The SS Bob Barker.
The SS Bob Barker.
How about 2 cats
coming in hot to save a whale?
Yep.
They're like a fisher.
And the problem is that they have one show where they showed people throwing stuff into people's propellers.
On Facebook, there was one in my area they found.
What?
A fisher cat.
Oh
yeah. They are bad animals.
Now it's like now they do Deadliest Catch. It's like, oh, we don't want anything, That's like one of the worst things, getting their lines tangled in the propeller. So.
Hey, Matt. What's going on, Matt?
Hey.
I hear something in the background.
Nah.
I heard some.
That's not you, man. That's Rob playing tricks on all of us.
No, you mean the kid screaming in the background in the beginning too?
Yeah. Trying to play a joke on Michael Peterson.
Yeah, if he comes back in, he was trying to get it to hook up better for him.
So it really wasn't him?
Well, this is pretty cool.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know. It's ta-ta tiddly too. Let me ask you guys, anybody keep up with golf? Tiger Woods, yes or no, makes the cut at British Open?
Yeah.
You say yes.
Yeah.
Tim
I say
says
yes.
no. Matt,
Yeah, I don't know enough.
you don't know enough. Matt? I agree
Yeah.
with you, Travis. I think he
I
does.
say he makes it. I say he makes it.
Yeah.
I say he's in contention till Saturday too. I say
yeah,
he's in contention till Saturday. And he falls apart on the back nine,
the back.
and it's over for Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
he's
He'll
it's
probably,
what he does lately. So you know,
he's put all his eggs in this basket for the whole year. Number one, most fairways 50 and 60 yards wide.
right? It shoots him perfect.
It does.
So,
He can putt. He can outputt
Yep.
most of these little jabronis, especially when went to the Live Tour. Did you hear him go on his rant today about the Live Tour? I was like, wow.
the guy next door who prints some stuff for us. He's a big golfer. He told me
Yeah.
to do it. When everything happened with Dad, I didn't get a chance to read it, but I heard he went off on it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
What did he say?
Right. He said, well, the Royal and Ancient decided not to allow Greg Norman on the property this weekend. They banned
Right,
him.
I saw that. Yeah.
So he said, I think it's good. They're ruining the game. But have you seen in the last 3 days where the PGA Tour is in some trouble now? What happened was they were holding that money out for the player, against the players and all.
Michael, you're still echoing.
Mike's still got something going on right there. I don't know what it is. What you got going on there,
I still
Mike?
have echo.
Yep.
What am I doing? I went to my laptop and worked from there.
Oh,
I should
We
turn
can
off
hear
what
it.
I'm watching. Here.
can anybody else hear his echo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I watch
My
it.
echo's still.
Cranky truck.
Hold on.
There's some screeching too.
It's a screech going on too, Mike. What
Yeah.
you got going on back
Got
there?
that quiet. Got
I have
quiet.
nothing going on. I'm trying different things.
Trying different things.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good though, Mike. Now I don't hear it.
Let me see. I got a microphone on me. Is that better?
Oh,
No.
what's that? What's that, Mike?
That was my microphone array default.
All right, put your hand over your mic for a second. Put it completely over your mic. Put your hand completely over your mic.
Okay,
All right.
hold on.
Then say something.
Hello?
Oh, it's working. It's working too good. Cover it up a little bit more. Cover it up a little bit more.
Okay. I'm working on it. Hold on.
Man, you're blasting me, man. It sounds like you're right here beside me, screaming in my ears.
Sorry.
All right, that's all right. Cover it up. Cover up your mic real good with both hands, and then say something.
Okay.
Whoa, man! You blast my ears,
I'm
bruh.
still blowing away.
Oh my
No.
God, you wouldn't. Oh man,
Is that better?
Hey, I tell you what. Push it about 3 feet away from you, and then say something. All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good gosh, man! You rattle them a little softer. Try it a little softer.
Oh my
Either that or I have a big mouth.
Oh. Try, all right, a little less.
God.
Is that better?
Oh, all right, just a little lower.
Is that better?
All right, we fucking with you, dude. We just been fucking with you. So, all right, you
Busting
fine.
balls, Mike.
Oh, is anybody? Now, I'm sure.
Yeah, the echo's back. The echo's back now.
The echo is back. Sorry.
We're not getting this time.
No, this time it really is. I was fucking with you there when you was doing too loud. Has anybody ever watched Andy Griffith in their life? Has anybody?
Yes.
Have you ever seen when Barney acted like he couldn't sing on the show? So he would sing like when he was singing. So Andy told him, he said, "Look, this is one of those powerful mics." He says, "I'm gonna keep doing like this until you sing the right way." And he says, no, way too loud, Barney. Way too loud. Way too loud, Barney. And then he goes, Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. When he just goes like, yeah. They start singing a song in this thing, and he's telling Barney now when it's time for his solo, go real low because this is the strongest microphone east of the Mississippi. So he's just barely saying anything into it. So he was lip syncing pretty much, and it was a guy in the back room, and he sang like this. So when he started singing, he goes, and his eyes were lighting up because he didn't realize he was singing so good, and so he was going. And it was, the voice coming out and all. He's thinking it's him the whole time, or, acting like it. It's gold, man. I ain't lying. They playing it in front of somebody, and I mean he starts strutting his stuff on stage, and you can hear the deep voice guy in the back room there singing. And I'm like, that's some crazy stuff. That's some funny stuff. It's old school stuff, but I was just messing with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we was just piddling around a little bit. So, but Matt does have his. Oh, Matt had his on. He had his on there. While was you coughing or was you yawning, Matt?
I was coughing.
Oh, okay.
You guys sound
Don't forget,
wonderful.
Keith's heading out for a few days, starting at the end of the week. So we won't see him for over a week. He gets to go fishing with his dad, drink a few beers. So he's taking another week off. Garoppolo may be headed to the Seahawks. I heard something about that earlier in the day on NFL Network. They were actually trying to work a deal. Seahawks want a quarterback. I still say it'll be the kid from Carolina going that way. But we'll see. We'll see. It might be Jimmy G. Jimmy G, to me, I don't know why I think it, but I think there's a chance he could still go to Cleveland or Chicago, either one, when the season starts. I don't know. We'll see. But I can see Baker Mayfield having a huge game against the Browns week 1. I don't know. I really don't know. Browns have a good defense. They really do. They really, really do. Now, Matt, do you keep up with it? Rays down your way, Tampa Bay.
I've got the Rays game on right now.
Mm-hmm. Who they playing?
Playing Boston.
Boston, playing down in Tampa.
Yep.
Now, how often you gonna hit one of their games in a year's time?
Oh, that's easy enough to do. Probably dozen and a half times a year.
Oh, really? Really? Between 12 and 18 times? Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is the tickets high down there? They're not bad at all.
I mean, it depends. I mean, they charge a premium when Boston or New York or LA, Atlanta, when those teams come to town, they'll charge a premium price.
But if Baltimore or the Guardians or the Royals or the Rangers, somebody come to town, it's not a high price ticket.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, it's
That's
pretty
cool.
It's about as good a value as you can get. I mean, they'll let you bring your own drinks in. They'll let you
really?
free park. Yeah, I mean, they do everything they can. It's just
free
in a terrible
free
location.
parking. Oh, really? Isn't it a bad location?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how far is it from there to the football stadium? It's right across the way, isn't it?
No. The Rays actually play in St. Pete, so you got to cross the bridge to get to St. Pete. It's a totally different county, so it's also a little bit of a heck of a drive. Whereas heading to Raymond James is 12 miles down Mabry, and it's right there.
So Raymond James is like 10 or 12 miles. Tampa maybe 20, more than 20.
The Rays from my house, it's probably 35 miles.
Woo, damn. Twice the distance. Good gosh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm like in the northernmost part of Hillsborough County, and they're all the way out in Pinellas County. So basically, I got to drive all the way through Hillsborough County,
through 2 counties,
into Pinellas County to get to the the stadium. But it's not a bad drive. You're driving over water, driving over.
Oh, okay. Now, Mike,
Yeah.
Texas, your closest team to watch.
Yes.
You ever catch him live in a season?
I have not with the Globe, but I hear lots of people that I know have gone, and it's a little bit of an improvement. And they get 81 games no matter what because they have a roof. They can open and close. They can open and close the roof when they feel like it.
Tampa can't open theirs, can they?
No, it's not retractable.
I have a question for Tim, though.
Go for it.
Tim, why do the Guardians play a lot of afternoon games?
I think a lot of it is part of it is the double headers because they've had a lot of rainouts.
Okay.
And a lot of it is that a lot of teams will do the getaway day game where the opponent has to go travel, or they have to travel, so they'll play the early game on Wednesday, so they're not getting in at 12 midnight, 1 a.m. to the next city.
Okay, that's what because I was watching this afternoon, and then they had to play back-to-back afternoon, evening games yesterday. They were all rainouts.
A lot of them were, yeah. I think they had eight rainouts, I think already. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It was a wet spring.
Yeah, and I can understand the roof being, Atlanta needs a roof. Florida, they have a roof, don't they?
Miami. Miami. No.
Yes,
Miami.
they do.
No, it's retractable though. It's retractable.
Yeah. They do have a roof if they want it or whatever. LA doesn't need it. San Diego doesn't need it. Arizona doesn't need it.
Hold on.
Arizona has a roof, though, don't they?
Arizona can use it for the heat reasons. Yeah, not for the rain.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in Florida, you have to have a retractable roof. You have to have it done because you'd never get games done in the summer. It's too much. It rains every day here. You'd never be able to finish games.
Right.
Can
you remember the last day y'all didn't get rain?
In Florida? In Tampa?
It
rains every day in the summer pretty much. I mean, it's not raining like all day, every day, but every day.
Right, but an hour, sometimes it busts loose. It busts loose, too, when it doesn't.
Well, we're completely the opposite. We've had about 20, 25 days in a row over 100 degrees. And it just keeps going. Heat advisories almost every single day.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
And then you get that cold thing that you had about a year or two ago, and it's like
106. It was 106 today.
Without the humidity?
Yes.
Wow.
Humidity added was it probably 122, 124?
No, there wasn't much humidity today. I think it only made it up to about 110.
Oh, okay. So that's probably like 15.
Remember, we're dry heat. It's dry heat down here. And tomorrow it's going to be 104, 103, 102. No rain in sight.
Travis
and them's been getting the rain too. What are you drinking, Trav? Show us what you got going. What you got going on tonight?
Coors Light.
Coors Light. Okay, I'm a big Miller Lite. I'm a big Miller Lite guy myself.
It's too hot today, Rob, not to have one. It was too hot today not to have one.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yep, I got you all the way there. No problem.
88 with humidity was 94. Got to. It's hot.
It was hotter. It was hotter than that here today. The real temperature was about 93, 94, but our humidity was 80-some% today.
Oh, that's why.
Brother, I came out the house, paved driveway, barefooted. I'm like, I'm gonna go get the mail. 15 feet in. I'm hitting my feet on the grass real quick. I'm like, the hell with this. I'm not staying on that pavement.
Welcome to Florida, May through September. That's what we are. That is our life.
Yeah. Stays hot down there. Yeah.
Well, but the humidity too. It's the humidity. You can take a shower and, like you said, you literally, no exaggeration, you can walk to your mailbox and you'll start to sweat just walking to your mailbox because there's so much humidity. Like a heat blanket.
Compared to taking 2 showers a day because it's so hot.
And that's the thing.
When I take showers in the summer, I take cold showers because it's so hot. I don't.
Yeah. Back when I went to school too, when we went to school here in Virginia, we didn't have air conditioning. None. Zero. That's why they wouldn't let us start back school until after Labor Day.
Mhm.
And we went until the second week, on into June. Now they've got air conditioning. They're starting back this year, August 9th. August 9th. They start back. That's their first day of school.
They start school down here on August 24th or so, right? 2 weeks before Labor Day.
That makes a lot.
My daughter's first day is August 10th down here.
Really? August 9th, and the last day of school is scheduled to be the Thursday before Memorial Day.
See, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Same down here.
Yeah.
They got out the Friday before Memorial Day was their last day.
They did here too, and the reason they do it here, it's built around the seniors. For the kids that are leaving school, it gives them an extra week or two if they are looking for jobs. Before other communities around here still go another 3-4 days later than they do here in our county, but they do it. It got voted on by the parents and by the committees and all that they go back early. So the seniors that elect not to go to college or elect not to go to some kind of other type school and just want to go straight out in the workforce, they have a better chance if they're going to hire kids that's 18, 19 years old straight out of school. They've got that week or 2 weeks edge on some of them. I'm all for it. If that's what they want to do, I don't have a problem with it. Yeah. Because, if I'm going somewhere with my wife, I a whole lot rather go on vacation or go somewhere for 3 or 4 or 5 days where the kids are going to be back in school. So I'm all for it. I would much rather go somewhere in August, September, October than I had May, June, July. That's just me. I'd rather go in the fall of the year. Places like that. Just wherever. It doesn't really matter, but anywhere that kids are allowed, I would prefer that most of them are back in school before we go out and do stuff. And I cannot stand going to a restaurant and have a screaming kid right behind me. That's the worst. That's the worst. I'm just like, oh my God, we're not used to it. We're just not used to it. Yeah. I watched my niece grow up. Used to take her with me, wherever. If I was going to get something to eat, you want to go to McDonald's? Yeah. Throw her little ass back in the back of my car. Long time before I was even dating my wife. And, he hit that wall. Oh my God, that was a catch. That was a sweet catch. Anybody didn't see that Toronto is not watching the Toronto game. He caught the ball. Is that Springer? Yeah. No.
I have the Yankee game on. They started. Yankees are up 2-0 in the top of the second.
And they're playing
Cincinnati.
The Reds. Okay. They get the Reds for 2. It's a lot of interleague games going on right now. This is, like I say, this is Philly and Toronto right now.
By the way, who did the Phillies choose to replace those 4 players?
You know what? I didn't see.
I know 2 of them aren't a problem because they're pitching. The 2 pitchers are one's pitching on Friday, the other one's already pitched.
Right, Kyle Gibson, and
Gibson pitched.
Was it Zach Wheeler?
Was it Wheeler? Yes, it was Wheeler.
Yeah, and then JT Realmuto,
and I think it was Alex Bohm.
And Alec Bohm is hurt. I don't know but he didn't break his hand.
No.
When he came out of the game the other night, it might have been last night. He was coming out of the game and he slid into second, and they coming to get him off the field, and he says, broke my hand. You could actually hear him say it, but this X-rays come back negative. Is what Darlene just said a little while ago. She's in there reading as she's watching the game going on.
And they're not getting
for the transactions here.
Top of the 5th. I'm not sure they were allowed to pick up anybody for 2 days.
But then they put them on restricted They gotta have 25. It's not that
Yeah.
they're being, it's not that they're
okay.
suspended. It's not they're
Right.
suspended.
Okay.
Right.
They're not
They
getting
called
paid,
Nick
but that's no-
Duran up from Lehigh Valley, and then they called up Rafael Marchand.
Okay,
Oh,
the
okay.
catcher.
And then they got Sam Clay from the Mets off of waivers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sam Clay lasted 2 days with the Mets.
Sam Clay. What's he do? Pitch.
Yep.
I
And
know
the
they
same
were
with Oscar Mercado.
I know they were going Andrew Bellotti tonight. He's a bullpen guy.
Yeah, it's a bullpen game.
Yeah, that's what they call today, a bullpen game. It's looking like a bull something game, but it's not looking like too much bullpen. Looking like something else. But 3-2 in the fifth right now, and Reese Hoskins trying to get that 20th home run. He threw it on the edge, yeah, but he couldn't. It
Did
won't far
Hoskins
enough.
make the All-Star team or no?
No.
No,
No.
he did not. Okay.
Schwarber and
Boy, Schwarber's woken up.
Schwarber's got 28 or 29 home runs in the first half. For a leadoff hitter, it's nuts, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard Jonathan Taves may end up being a king before it's all said and done. Duncan Keith retires after 17 years. That's going to cost the Blackhawks $10 million this year.
Yep.
The Oilers got all that cap relief help. It didn't even count anything against them, so counted all against the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane, I have not heard his name mentioned, but I have heard Jonathan Taves mentioned, so we'll see what happens there.
If they get rid of them two, you could be. And they got rid of DeBrincat. They got rid of. They didn't put a qualifying offer on Kubalik, who was one of their better players. I don't know if we're talking 2016, 2017, or 2015, 2016 Colorado Avalanche bad.
Right.
Oh, that could be a hot mess.
Yeah, you don't want to be going there now to coach that team. It's not the time. It's the wrong timing now. I'll tell you a team that may be better next year. Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg, they took a flyer on this kid that fell down. He's from Switzerland, I think. And he was picked to go 7th. And I think he went 29th or 30th. And all the tests are showing he's fine. Brain-wise, skating is still fine. Just a lot of people say he's 19 and going on 30. But to me, if you have a chance to get that kid, you go for it. Because if he's a top 10 pick, that's 3-3 Phillies and Blue Jays. They just scored on a single by Castellanos, my least liked Philly right now.
My only problem with the Winnipeg Jets is I don't believe in Connor Hellebuck as a Stanley Cup winning goaltender. Now, they could go out tomorrow and go get Darcy Kemper.
Yeah.
If they have the cap space.
Right. Darcy Kemper's going somewhere, and he's going to make some money. What's up, numbers? Judge rules blood alcohol test results allowed as evidence in case of former Las Vegas Raider receiver Harry Ruggs III charged in fiery crash that killed a woman and a dog. Yeah, I also heard something about Mary and Barbara III.
Heat stroke.
Had a heat stroke. So that may be looked into by the league before it's over with. If they were having some kind of league activity, then I don't know.
Well, he's retired.
He was retired, but he also liked to.
Oh, was he?
It was a thing where he'd like to keep the room temperature at like 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm watching Cole pitch. He's throwing 98, 99, 98, and then he turns around and throws a changeup at 90.
Yeah. His changeup's still a little too fast. Do you think Charles Barkley would ever win a hot dog eating contest? Nah.
Yeah, I think he's given up on that.
I think so too. I think Charles wants to play golf now. He's.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited about overseas golf this weekend?
I am. I'm looking forward to British Open.
I love the British Open.
Starts at 4 a.m. my time. So if you're out there on the West Coast, 1 a.m. it starts.
1 a.m. Yeah. And they're
the weird thing about it is, I I was talking to Alan Shaw the other day. He said, "You do realize 10:30, quarter of 11, it's still light here." I'm like, "Damn, that's at night, quarter of 11."
Okay.
Yeah. And then he says 4:30, 4 o'clock.
That's gonna
4:30, 5 o'clock. It's light outside at 4. It's only like 5 hours of darkness, 6 hours of darkness right now. It's nuts.
What are the odds? Who's the favorite? Anybody know?
I think from all indications, Scheffler. Tiger Woods said some harsh things about the golfers leaving for Live Golf. Yeah, I heard it. I saw it. Should be ashamed of themselves.
I watched
for the game. They're not there to improve their craft. They're just there to get paid.
Yep. But then, like I say, 3 days ago, we hear that the PGA Tour now is in some trouble. I'm going to tell you right now, this is what I think. By January 1, PGA Tour is going to have a new commissioner. Jay Monahan will be stepping down because I think there's money either racketeering or laundering going on. I'll tell you why. You do not throw an extra $140 million out for the tour. And I mean, what did he do? Shit it out of his front pocket? I mean, come on, bruh.
Actually, he went to the backyard and picked it off the elm tree.
Yeah, picked it up off the money tree out in his backyard. Yeah. But the thing is, he fully admits the reason we're doing this is because the Live Tour has already put us on the position like that. Look, that's kind of like saying, well, I went over next door and stole a man's car because everybody else in the neighborhood has 3 cars and we only have 2. It ain't right. It's not right, dude. If you got that money, if that money's been stowed away somewhere, hidden, that is unlawful. That is unlawful. I mean, come on. There's no way you just pop up with $140 million. They didn't mention any new sponsor for the PGA Tour. None. And he said, now we got more money to put in the purses. Of course you do. Of course you do. You've had that money all the time. Yeah, LeBron James. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I saw some of that. Said somebody, why don't she just keep her ass over there? Yeah, I heard him say that about Brittany Griner. But it was unfair to include him in that conversation to start with. Number one, I'm not a LeBron James fan, never been a LeBron James fan. But we have never since the time he came out of high school heard anything where he's in trouble with the law about drugs, alcohol, none of that. He's kept his nose clean. And then Brittany Griner goes over and takes whatever drug paraphernalia she's got. She admits it. She admits she had that stuff. Then on top of that, she pled guilty, but she admitted to it prior to that. Now the WNBA, the women of the WNBA, if it was LeBron James, they would have been and brought him home. No. Not so quick. We're not messing with the American government here. We're messing with the Russian government, and they're going to do things their way in their own timely fashion. I guarantee you they've been feeding her well, and she's probably been treated better than a whole lot of homeless people we got that's staying in shelters and stuff. I bet. It's hard for me to believe that she's being mistreated. I'm sure she's behind bars and doesn't like it.
I think she looks like she's okay.
It looks like she's been eating. That's for damn sure.
Yes, but if it wasn't Brittany Griner, if it was like a second-tier player, you wouldn't be hearing much about this.
You don't think so? Probably not as much.
No,
probably not as much. Yeah. And then they had to turn it around in the NBA. Well, there's only one reason that she's over there to start with, because she's not making enough money to survive in the U.S. She's making $220,000. She's making $220,000, folks. Now, and that's just her. What's up, Keith? What's going on? $220,000.
All right, Rob, let's put that down though.
How many people do we know making $220,000 a year?
Take 30% off her taxes.
But how many people do we know
Not just 30. That 220 will put her in the 39% bracket. That'll be the highest.
39. Okay, so we'll just say 40%. So you're talking 88,000 a year in taxes.
It ain't many people that making that amount of money though. That's going to try to get food stamps or trying to go out here and say, well, I can survive on that. You know,
Well,
unless
okay,
unless you want them damn Kardashians that's been married to 5-6 men and you want to get all you can squeeze out of these poor bastards, something like that. But anybody in their right mind could live off that. And then she decides, well, I think I'm going to go overseas and make another 104,000, something like that. Playing for that.
Also
playing
like,
for that Russian team.
Where are you living? Are you like trying to be like high class apartment? Like,
or are you living in Rodeo Drive and you got a house that's $10 million? Well, that's the case,
Phoenix, so it's not. I don't.
Okay.
Like, are you living in like the city of Phoenix, or are you living in a suburb?
Right. And on top of that, if you've got a 10, 15, $20 million house.
Oh, no. They're not living in that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if she was, she's living above her means anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it shouldn't even matter. The whole argument of whether or not how she lives, to me, doesn't matter. The point is you're paid your market value. There's a reason you're paid $220,000 a year. It's because you're in the WNBA. And I don't give a rat's ass that it's fair or not. Guess what? The WNBA is a lost leader. If it was any other business, NBA.
Right. If it was any other business in this whole entire world, they'd have shut them down 10 years ago.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah, because they lose money at an incredible rate. It's crazy how much they lose. And then, what's up, Robert Bryant? She should try to live off Social Security like I do. Robert Bryant. Yeah, Robert, would you like to join us too? But that's what I'm saying, folks. They're bitching because they have to go on public airlines. We don't have private jets like these.
Oh well, they said they're going to do it next year. The WNBA you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard that Adam Silver was actually digging into the depths and going to buy a jet for each one of those teams. Can you imagine that shit?
Which is so stupid.
Yes, it is.
And all it is it's all optics. It's all, we don't want to look like we don't care about women.
Yeah.
So let's buy every team a jet, even though every team already loses tens of millions of dollars a year. But because it'll look good, we should do it.
They should probably follow a USFL model and have all the teams play every game on the same floor.
Oh yeah. Or if you go, or do it like in minor league baseball systems do here on the East Coast on the single A level here. When Connecticut goes to the LA to play whatever that was, LA, what are they called?
You mean Connecticut and the LA Sun?
Connecticut Sun
and
LA
the Sparks?
Sparks, yeah. When they go out there, play them 3 times. Play them 3 times.
Yeah.
Don't play a series. Play one night, next night, and the next night. Travel day.
It's like the minor league baseball teams. A team comes into your stadium, you play them 6 nights, and then they move on.
Travel's money
on us.
Do what?
Matt went mute on us.
Yeah, Matt's talking. Yeah, Matt's talking to the boss, man. We can't say nothing to him about that.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought
he had the boss in his face. They said you went mute. I said, yeah, he had the boss in his face. That's why. Yeah.
No, I was just having to handle my business.
That's what I said. That's handling your business when you got to the boss lady in front of you saying, Matt, you need to do this or you got to do that. That's business, bro.
Well, I know how to handle abroad, so that's what I do.
Shit. Oh, shit. Replay this.
I don't know how that whole golf thing works, but I know there's PGA. I know you got the TV networks that have the contracts, and then the networks have, the sponsors and stuff. I don't know if that's separate from what the PGA has for sponsors. Right. But does any money get chipped in from those other groups?
What happened? Uh-oh. Who's laughing? He's laughing his ass off.
Hysterically over there.
Probably because of what he said. He's probably
his wife is
he's
hearing
his wife is hearing somebody to come back.
Yeah, his wife is hearing what he's saying, all this shit. And yeah, said something. I got a control of the broads. Yeah, we heard that shit. We heard it. Now I don't know if she heard it or not, but now she can hear it. I got control of the
I run
broad.
this house. Don't worry about it.
Is everything a yes sir and no sir?
Expect a child to go flying across the fucking screen any moment now. Yeah, I'm right.
Not disproving the myth that married men's vocabulary gets reduced to 2 words: yes, dear.
Brother, I am 55 years old,
Yes.
and I want to live to be 56. Damn it!
We have
I
to
ain't
test
gonna
this
talk.
out now. We have to test
Yeah.
this out. We have to get Matt to start getting
Mind your own
requests for
business, woman.
things.
If she
Yes,
comes
dear.
back,
I'm sorry,
if she-
dear.
she gonna come back in a minute with one of those damn wood.
Laundry better be done.
Matt, just do something like bring me a beer right now, you know.
He turns the camera around. It's a damn cat right there. He ain't even got his wife out of night. His wife done took off. She's
Brady working
she's
out.
gone for a week.
She heard the tone.
My bean pie better be ready in a minute, bitch. Do you
Tom
hear
Brady
me?
working out with Julian Edelman. Edelman's retired, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so, but he may end
Because
up
he's working out with them doesn't mean that he's going to play. I mean, it could be just a
SEC in talks to try and sign Florida State and Miami. How about that shit? Wouldn't that be something if that happens? Now,
You know,
I
I think
personally
that's-
don't think it happens. I don't think it happens because I think ACC is going to bring Kansas in.
idea.
I think ACC is going to bring in West Virginia. The team it's so big question mark is Oregon. What the hell are they going to do? Are they going to join the Big Ten? Or are they going to join the SEC?
Well, why doesn't the Big Ten have an interest in Kansas?
Why are they going to be?
They think their basketball is fine. They're trying to get to football teams. They don't want Kansas's football team. And Kansas, another way, football-wise, they don't have the best facilities.
No,
Football-wise.
and that's
Basketball,
the sailing school in Rutgers.
Yeah, basketball, they've got everything.
Well, then Kansas State's got a decent football team usually.
Yeah, Kansas State does. They want that money from USC and UCLA. That's what it amounts to.
They want the market money, yeah.
I heard that too.
I'm hearing Notre Dame is going to stay possibly independent. Makes all the sense in the world. If I'm BYU, I back out of my commitment now. They had a Big 12 commitment or Big 12 commitment. I would back out of it. I'm gonna be independent. That's what's going to end up happening. It's going to be 3 super conferences before it's over with. I got a feeling the AC.
Why do you have to have a 20 freaking team conference? You're not going to be able to play 20 games, 19 games during a season.
Well, Mike, let me tell you why.
Is it money?
Well, sure, it's money. What do you think it would be if it's not money? I'll tell you why. All right. All right. The national championship game, the 2 teams that play, the winning team gets what their winning share is about $8.5 million. The losing team, their winning share is about $5 million. Now,
Matt's having a good time over there.
Yeah, he's having a lot of fun. When Georgia came back in, all the teams, they're SEC East. Is that right, Georgia?
Yeah.
All the teams in the SEC East got $450,000 each. All the teams SEC West got $100,000 each. That's what they ended up getting. Okay. And that's why they're doing this. Every one of these bowl games that gets played, they do not want him turning down none of them. You go to the Peach Bowl, you go to the Independence Bowl. You get a chunk if you win, you get a chunk if you lose. And they want you to win. And that's why. Now the matchups is going to be a problem before it's all said and done because the Big Ten right now plays the Pac-12 in the Rose Bowl. That's going to have to be. They're going to have to back that up. They're going to have to be like, okay, what's going to start happening is this: give us whoever's going to be in the pack as far as your teams for championship. All right, who's in? And they're just going to run bowl games off from top to bottom. And money, dates, everything like that's going to come into play. You're going to start seeing bowl games played. Right now, they start them about the 20th, 21st. You're going to start seeing them start playing 14th, 15th of December. You wait and see.
Oh, yeah.
Probably earlier after the Army-Navy game.
Yeah, it may be.
You figure that's the first week in December usually, but then they got to play the conference championships the week after that.
Yeah.
If they're still going to have
the bowl game is actually usually around the 17th or the 18th now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Because they'll usually start one like midweek.
They're going to bump it up. Yeah.
Well, the first one's is the New Mexico Bowl. That's why I know that.
Well, let's see. I'm sure they've got the bowl schedule out for 2022, 2023. Let's see what.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And they may not do nothing until all these teams will settle into their contracts. Texas and Oklahoma, Texas and Oklahoma, after this season coming up, they want out of their contract with the Big 12. It's going to cost them. It's like a fine. Pretty much going to have to throw money at them. But they'll probably end up doing it, and they'll end up going to the SEC.
I'm sorry. The reason why I'm laughing, they do have the schedule out already for the first games are Friday, December 16th. We have the Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl and the Duluth Trading Care Bowl. But the reason I laughed is the next day is the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Oh, my Lord.
17th.
Yep. And that starts
that might cut into Texas high school football playoffs. And that's a big thing that weekend. Usually that weekend is when the championships are being held in Jerryland or wherever.
Yep. And trust me, it's still a big deal in Ohio. They have it at I believe it's at the Hall of Fame Stadium. Or no, they do it in Columbus. That's right. They do it at the Horseshoe.
Oh, okay. No, they do theirs. They do theirs in Jerryland.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. It's high school football in Texas is huge. Florida too. Florida.
It's year round here. I mean, if it's not in season, they're in 7-on-7, pretty much.
Yeah.
They have a whole section of coaches that have been fired and hired, and they're going back and forth, and they're already previewing everybody, and it's not even August yet.
Yeah,
but they're already practicing.
Oh yeah, they already. They're already with their teams and already at schools practicing already. So.
Oh yeah.
And they're going to play what? End of August, I guess the end of August they get to play it, right? Third week of August.
They usually start around. They usually start around the end of August or the third week in August.
And now,
non-conference, of course.
Well, and the thing is, what's going to start happening, Mike? You was just talking about. You're going to have a stacked conference. All these stacked conferences. They're not going to allow. They're not going. That's where Notre Dame's going to have their problem. USC plays Notre Dame every year.
Mm-hmm.
Once you sign the dotted line on Big Ten Conference will get in touch with USC. You will not play any team that we don't have a sign-off on. So if Notre Dame being the independent team, no. And that's how they're going to control Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if you want to have a schedule,
we aren't going to play independents.
Yeah, we're not going to play the independents, right?
Yeah, but then they get some teams that are going to be playing for like 6-7 years. They'll take them to 2030 or something like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the Big Ten can have once they sign that contract with the Big Ten, and it's like a profit sharing league. Then USC every time Ohio State goes to the national championship,
or you just have some kind of schedule set up to like you play so many games against your own conference, but then your non-conference games maybe they're always with other conferences.
Always with the conference that you've got,
or maybe on a rotation.
Right, you're in cahoots with them. So, Ohio State may say, "Well, we're going to play somebody in the ACC. Why don't we play Syracuse? It's right there at home for us. We'll play a home and an away. We may sign it for 6 years or whatever." both conferences, if they do that stuff, then Michigan State may well, if West Virginia goes to the ACC, let's do that Michigan State, University of, West Virginia. Louisville can play Kentucky, not Kentucky, but they could play Indiana. Louisville could play Michigan. There's a lot of ways they could do things, but I guarantee you there's going to be a lot less Virginia versus Oregon, Virginia versus Texas, Virginia versus Michigan, Virginia versus
because they got to be focused on their conference games.
And that's the thing. What's going to happen is they're going to play more trash. Georgia Southern, Liberty, James Madison, Hagerstown Community College, some bullshit like that. Yeah, they're going to play some crap like that for about 2 games where it doesn't make a damn what they come home and win 100-0.
I think we're going to see more of this, like what we saw with Ohio State last year, where their players that are going to be in the draft aren't going to be playing in the bowl games. I think that's going to kind of hurt our bowl games.
And the family is that's
well, they won't be able to do that. They won't be able to do that with name, image, likeness. They won't be able to do that.
Right. They're going to start getting a little money now. Name, image, likeness, and all this type of stuff. You can go to YouTube now, and you can watch NCAA college football 23 or 22.
Yeah, but all they'd have to do is fake spraining their ankle on the first play of the game.
But the thing is.
Yeah, but that stuff gets around. I mean, trainers are going to know when you're documenting and if you're faking that, they're going to let. If you start doing that, they're not. A lot of teams are not going to be like, okay, well, if he's good enough to do that here in college, when we're paying him $6 million.
Yeah, but they're going to know why he did it, though. They're going to know he did it just so he doesn't get hurt before getting drafted.
Yeah, but it's a bad look either way, in my opinion. Anyway, it's a bad optics.
I think a lot of things are a bad look, but you look and see what some of the players get away with off the field type of stuff, and then they, like Mayfield. I'm not Mayfield, but the guy that the Browns Watson. Yeah, I mean, that's that's
on the Browns. Look. I mean, I don't know. I think everyone's sorry, Tim, but I think everyone's rooting against the Browns this year because of that move. I mean, as a father to a daughter, I can't. There's a lot of things I can overlook, but I mean, when 24 plus women start coming forward, that's a trend. That's not a,
That's not a happening or a passerby right there. That's a trend, like you say, and chances are that.
Antonio Brown was the bad look, but he kept getting picked up.
But you know what, Antonio? Here's the thing with Antonio. I can overlook a lot of things. Antonio Brown didn't sexually assault 24. Allegedly, sexually assault 24.
Right, he showed his ass, but
he's a nut job.
Well, actually, he showed his.
He showed his penis
to yeah, he showed his shirt.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm watching the Yankee game. And there's an advertisement behind home plate for the ACC network on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, that ACC network is run by ESPN.
Right.
Yeah,
network.
I'm just making the.
So is the SEC network.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of those.
And the Longhorn Network, which is going away, the Longhorn Network is, I think, because now they're going to join the SEC. They're not going to have their own network.
No, that hasn't done very well.
So you're saying all these conference networks are going to be gone?
No.
Just the
The ones that are specialty with teams. Once they going into a conference, you'll see Texas playing on the SEC
Texas
network. Yeah, they won't be able to have their own network. Notre Dame, yes, they can do it with NBC. Peacock, they've still got 3 more years all the way to 2025.
Rob, I'm just hoping that Peacock and ESPN Plus don't have exclusive games like Major League Baseball is doing Peacock and Apple TV and
Yeah.
all that other shit.
Oh, it's
Like,
a pain
what
in
I
the ass.
noticed
to
is-
popular
baseball.
they have.
ESPN Plus mainly, if for college football, that's mainly for smaller conferences. That's like if you're a fan of a smaller conference team, you're going to find most of your games on
SWAC,
most of the
right.
USF games are on ESPN Plus.
Right, SWAC, MAC, Dominion Conference. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anything I
Belt.
want to watch, I can find on CBS, ESPN, or SEC Network.
Like, and
Pretty
that's
much.
if you're that much of a junkie that you need to watch more than what's already on TV,
You probably
I got to worry about shit.
You probably
ought
need
to have
help.
to pay.
Yeah.
You should have to pay for it. That's right. Yeah, it's crazy.
But they'll go to pod
Right.
scheduling with these conferences, and that'll work. And then you won't have guys not playing each other for 6-7 years. They'll go to the pod schedule, which
Yep.
is really the best way to do it. And you won't have those 6-7 year gaps.
Right. Where Ohio State doesn't play Penn State, where Michigan doesn't play Michigan State. See, to me, they natural rivalries. Those games should stay in effect all the time. Virginia Tech, Clemson, Georgia Tech, or Georgia Tech, whatever.
Yeah.
Any way they want to do it, keep those in-conference rivalries going. South Carolina and Georgia.
You take Ohio State, Michigan off the schedule, you'll have a riot.
Alabama and Auburn, keep that one going. It doesn't matter if they do play a lot of their the West teams.
Michigan, Ohio State.
Yes, right. Let them.
But a lot of those are in conference. I mean, I think like you're talking about like Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, right? Moving forward, Oklahoma State doesn't want to continue the rivalry.
No, they
They don't want to continue it. So that's probably going to go away. Or
Yeah, you're probably
not forever, but
So
for the
Oklahoma State will play
foreseeable
Tulsa.
I mean, I don't blame. Listen, I don't blame certain schools for saying like, listen, we're not going to, we're not interested in continuing this. We understand.
Right.
You're going to another conference. It might be a good time to break this off. Because I think
you
you're
pretty much you dropping us for money. You're dropping us for money.
Yeah. So why are we going to continue to be,
exactly
taking from you to help you out?
Right. We're not going to keep being a whipping boy.
Alone.
That's right. Rob, can you kick Keith?
No, and
Yes,
then,
but Sean, I can kick you too if you want me to. Yeah. I can do that without you even coming in here.
Yeah. I mean,
I would
pick up
do
a
that
couple
to
of
you.
things that Alex brought up for Johnny Gaudreau forming the Flames. Like, free agency will be interesting for about 2 hours tomorrow.
Right.
Like once you get Kemper, you got Gaudreau, you got Evgeny Malkin, who's not going to be
Evander Kane.
I think he's going to go back to the Penguins.
You think Malkin will? You think Malkin will? See, I don't think so. I think
he'll get the years that he thinks he's going to get, and then maybe he'll give the hometown discount. Because, well, you figure Sidney Crosby's going to be 35 in August.
Yep.
You figure that's you got maybe 4 years.
How old's Malkin now? 33, 34?
No, he's got to be a year older because he came out the year before. Well, he would have come out in the previous year.
So he's 36. He's 36, you're saying?
Let me see how old he is just to make sure.
All I'll say about Malkin is there could be a surprise entrant into those sweepstakes tomorrow, and it would piss off the entire hockey world.
If he goes
and
to
I'd
Tampa,
be all for it.
Tampa, it could happen, but I
think I'm not saying that as like a hope. Like down here, there is serious talk of like among local journalists, like this could happen. It's quiet, but it could happen because
give him the time out.
Yeah,
and if it does, I just know the rest of the hockey world's going to lose their mind.
I'm going to say he leaves Pittsburgh and ends up going to Washington, play with the Caps alongside.
That's a team that's getting old quick though too. Is the Caps?
Yeah, and the thing of it is, he could be there and maybe help that team at least have a cup run. We'll see. Obviously, the team.
Story about, go ahead, Rob. I'll get to it in a second.
Go for it, Keith. Go for it, bud.
Well, it's just something about Chicago authorizes NASCAR street course race beginning in 2023. What's that?
Yes, they're going to close off part of the city, and they're actually going to race. NASCAR's going to race on the city streets of.
Get out of here! Really?
It'd be like an F1.
No Chicagoland 400? Oh my Lord!
23, 24, and 25.
Yep, they got
so right on the streets. They're going to race.
They're going to close off. They're going to close off the east. I mean, the western quarter, southwestern quarter down there. Is it close to maybe where the White Sox play? I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's down that way somewhere. And
the south side.
I think so. Now, at one time, you see, they wanted to race where it was right there close to where the lake, whatever the hell it is, Lake Superior or what? Lake Michigan. They wanted to come up around in that area at one time, and it was too much fuss about it and shit. And they was like, okay, we're gonna have to jump through too many hoops for it. But the way I've heard it, they've got the course outlined and everything, and it's pretty wild. You can't see cars all the way around the track because
buildings and stuff.
Yeah, because it's buildings and stuff all out there.
So what kind of barricades are they going to have to keep cars from crashing into buildings?
Oh, they're going to have entire barriers around all these corners and all that type stuff. Yeah, they're going to put all.
Like Kate's showing off her best side there.
Yeah, just look up, Keith, if you're interested. Just look up like F1 Monaco. That's a street course, and you'll see how they build the track around that city.
Yep.
Is it because of the popularity of Formula One that they're doing this?
Well, the thing is, NASCAR has been wanting to do more road courses anyway. They think it shows the wares of the drivers a lot better. They already race at Circuit of the Americas.
Right.
That's not Texas, I think, right? Circuit of the Americas.
I think
it's, and then they Road America. I think that's in Ohio.
And then they do Watkins Glen,
and Sears Point. That's out in California. Yep. And then once in a while they go up to Jacques Villeneuve or Gilles Villeneuve place outside of Toronto.
Will they go like in a rectangle or something, or
they'll turn lefts and rights both. Yeah, it's not going to be a perfect square. No.
And how do they do the flags, like the cautions and stuff like that?
Different sections of the accident.
Right. The course, they may have 14 or 15 areas where they'll have area cautions, and they'll have different areas where if you have a problem, let's say you blow a motor and your tires are still turning, they'll have places where they call it runoff areas that you can go behind a set of tires or something like that where you can rest your car. They'll leave it there for the whole. Leave it there.
Does that intrigue you to watch the race?
Oh, well, I think anybody would want to watch the first time they ever do it because
I'd check it out, but probably not going to watch another one though. NASCAR is just crap, really. Sorry, Dwayne, if you watch it, but it's just crap.
I've pretty much gone exclusively F1 myself, or I watch sprint cars.
Yeah, I've been doing more F1 for myself.
F1 has one problem though. I don't like it where they don't have to take fuel. That's bullshit. Yeah, they don't take fuel. But NASCAR is going to get to that route before it's over with too. I guarantee you.
Oh no!
Will
they'll be electric?
Boone got thrown out again.
Who did?
Boone.
Aaron Boone just wanted to make a donation.
Boone's an asshole, so I'm not shocked he got thrown out.
Oh man, he's going at it.
I still love from back in the day when Keith Olbermann would try to mimic what the person is saying. Gianluca Pagliuca, Gianluca Pagliuca, Gianluca Pagliuca, Gianluca Pagliuca.
Is he still out there arguing?
No.
The thing
He's
was
still in the game though.
They didn't kick him out.
No. He didn't strike out. Stanton flied out. I guess one of those other strikes was too close to call.
So you think then that'll inspire there to be more courses like that, more tracks like that, whatever?
If it draws
ratings do well, yeah.
If it
ratings
draws
do well, yeah.
Right. If it draws ratings, they'll quit going to Martinsville and they'll go up here and race in Roanoke, Virginia, up here on the side of a cliff if they got to do it for ratings, because people don't pay to go watch these races no more. They're boring as hell. They don't have any star power. Kevin Harvick getting ready to retire. It's rumored that Kyle Busch is not going to sign a contract for what he wants. It's rumored he's going to retire soon. Kurt Busch has already said this is his last year. I mean, before you know it, it's going to be a bunch of jabronis out there. We don't even know their damn first name or their last name. Yeah. And then on top of that, well, let's race segments. Segments? All right.
Yeah, I never got that.
We're gonna race 15. We're gonna race 15 laps in the first segment, and then when they get by the 15th lap, I don't know what Tim's having a fit over there. Maybe he's gonna fight cats. He's gonna go fight the cats. But yeah, you know, segments is a bunch of crap. So if you're sitting in 30th place, and let's say the leader is 2 seconds behind you, all you got to do is keep him in front of you, behind you, and you ain't got to worry about losing a lap because you know that they're getting ready to they're gonna get ready to throw a caution. Now, I don't care if you had segments if it didn't throw the caution flag, but number one, we want to finish races faster. By throwing more caution flags, you idiots. They're idiots. Number two, all right, let's say you own a race car, okay, and they're spread out and they're all racing out there trying to run. The last thing you want is a caution, so they have to put them all back together real closer again and have to have another restart and then start bumping and hitting and all that stuff. It's tearing up more cars. It's tearing up a lot more cars. If I was an owner, I'd be bitching about it. Be like, look, I don't care if you have segments. Segments are fine. Just throw a flag. Have a special flag like a, I don't know, red, some kind of checkered flag. I don't know, red and blue checkered flag. And we'll call that the end of one segment. They'll score it. You get the points. And we keep going. We don't throw a caution flag. Just let them keep racing.
Right.
They don't do that. They don't do that.
That's garbage.
No, the other thing is watching a NASCAR
race, and then everybody goes into the pits and gets themselves ready for the next segment.
So right. So everybody goes in, gets tires and gas during the caution, and then they come back out. And they think, well, people don't want to watch the pit stops.
The pit stops, but they do have a special flag.
Oh, they take commercial breaks for anything.
Green and black, yeah, Danny. But Danny, I'm sorry, NASCAR is not as popular as it was 30 years ago. Nobody can tell me that. A lot of it's star power. There's no Earnhardt out there now. There's no
the 90s and the early 2000s. It seems like it was really
right.
Popular.
There's no Big Boyer or somebody like that.
But when you throw the caution flag, and the only reason you do it is so you can bunch them back up, that's garbage. That's trash. Danny, I saw your video today. You guys have got to go to Danny and Gray's channel. He was showing races from Bowman Gray Stadium. Bowman Gray Stadium is a football
Madhouse.
It's a
Madhouse.
football. Do what?
They call it the Madhouse. Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
That's its nickname.
All it is a racetrack around a football field. That's how big the damn racetrack is, around a football stadium, just like a track you would have ran in school. And they racing cars there. And then all of a sudden, it was two of them stopped. And I don't know what got into the one in the back. He just decides to hit the gas. He runs right into the back end of the one in front of him, lifts his whole ass end up on his roof. So the guy in the front, his tire is on the roof of the car in the back. I don't know what made him go run up under him, but he did it. Well, I know that that there is an Earnhardt. Yeah, well, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Yeah, Jeffrey Earnhardt. And Jeffrey Earnhardt, I ain't taking nothing against him, but yeah, if NASCAR would do what the fans wanted, I go there every week. I have weekly highlights from there each week. Yeah, I watched them today. That was some funny shit. That was some funny stuff, man. Yeah,
They went down to the one lug nut on the tire too, which kind of disappointing for the pit stops.
It is right.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. When a tire comes off now, it makes you wonder what the hell is that tire change doing? You got one
look at the Daytona 500. Look how many tires came off in the first race of the season. Well, they got too hot and warm and they fell off. Oh, you know.
It's just if NASCAR listened to the fans, number one thing they would do is get rid of this phantom cautions, get rid of the debris cautions where they just throwing it because we see something on turn 2. It's about the size of one of these dice sitting out there. Yeah, some bullshit like that. Or we're not going to have stages. All right. Number 2, take the races away from these places that are not selling any tickets. So if they're not selling, go to a different location. There's rumors they're going to have air jack like Indian Formula One. Yeah, I've heard that.
I saw that. That's what you're working on. Yeah.
Yeah, they come from.
How much it costs to build a racetrack?
It depends on where you're at, what kind of track you're running. All that comes into effect. North Wilkesboro was a track they ran until like 93 or 94, something like that, maybe 95. And it's been closed for 26 years, 27 years. They're reopening it this year for 2 races. I know the renovations themselves run them right at $7 million. So
how long would one of those street races be, do you think?
Well,
75 laps, 85 laps.
It depends on how many miles
75,
it is.
85, yeah.
Something like that. Probably maybe as much as 100. But Chicago is probably going to be 2.3, 2.4 miles, something like that around and all. And they'll probably have 13, 15 turns or something like that. They're going to try to make it. I don't know exactly how they're going to be able to do it, but I'm sure if you Google it, you can find out exactly what the road course is going to be. And they run, NASCAR runs in a counterclockwise way when they run circles. When they run the road course, they run in clockwise. So they, every time they drive by pit road, if pit road's either on their right or their left, either one, but they're driving, this way rather than coming from the other way. So that's always the case on road courses. I don't know why. Phillies 4, I'm sorry, Blue Jays 4, Phillies 3, going to the bottom of the 7th. They'll run in Wilkesboro in the month of August, asphalt, and then ripping the track up and run dirt in October. That's what I heard. I don't understand that at all. Is it raining?
What, me? No. I'm just.
Yeah, it's raining here.
Oh, it's raining there.
Not here.
Yeah.
Not here.
It is pouring down here, folks. It is pouring down. I hear it. Just hope it ain't lightning. I don't think it is. Yeah.
So how are the soccer leagues doing now in the United States as far as
drawing crowds?
Yeah.
Attendance are doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. They're holding their own above water. It's not 50 and 60% attendance. It's more than that. They're doing pretty good.
I can tell you a team that's doing well in my area, Austin FC.
Really?
Yeah, they're drawing people. They got people coming into that.
Oh, okay.
Dallas FC, and you got Dallas FC still there. But they draw down there, Austin. They are, and the Houston Dynamo.
Little update. I know a lot of people have texted me, emailed me, private messaged me today. Darlene feeling much better. Last night she was ill. She had the chills real bad. I was in here, and all I did started broadcasting. Just said I was gonna stay on till midnight so I could watch my wife. Make sure she was okay. I wanted to stay awake. Dave Little, Tim, a lot of guys came in and joined with us last night. Dwayne Martz. There was a lot of folks came in last night. Kind of kept me awake, kept me going last night. And Darlene, like I say, her stomach was bothering her. Everybody called it. Keith told me, if you go quick from cold to hot or hot to cold, there's a good chance you're going to end up throwing up. And she did. She after those chills stopped, and she had 4 blankets on her. She started shedding those blankets. I'm sure.
I ever remember doing that. It's like I'd be cold or something, and it's like all of a sudden I get hot real fast, and it's like just that change would just make me nauseated real bad.
And that's what happened to her, and she ended up throwing up. And then she slept a lot of the day today. She contacted her work, said, "No, I'm not working today." And then last
race will be north of Soldier Field and Grant Park.
Oh, it is going. Oh, it's going to be north. Okay, I knew they were trying to get up there, close to the lake up there, but I didn't know exactly where. And I'd heard there was a lot of disagreement about what part of Chicago is going to race at. But it makes all the sense in the world when they go by to be close to up at the lake. Lake Michigan. That makes all the sense in the world.
Well, you don't want to be in the South Side. I mean, the South Side is like literally like dangerous. Like you don't want to bring fans into an area like that.
I got you. Then last night, when I was on, Roger Ward comes on and said, Roger said, me and my wife, Laurel, have COVID. Not too long after that, Brian he's for the whole week he's had COVID. Him and his family have. Darius Montre says 11 folks in his family have COVID. Alex Maffezoli comes in and says he had COVID. So it's not anything to play. There's no playing deal there. And then Travis tonight, his father, he just found out. Did you find out today, Travis, or yesterday?
Yeah, this morning I found out.
Yeah, this morning he found out that his dad has COVID. So
he was real weak, so he couldn't. So.
How far does he live from you? Maybe 20 minutes or?
No, 6 minutes from me. 6-7 minutes.
Oh, not far at all. Okay. Lakeshore Drive, says Robert Bryant. Okay. All right, Danny. Great.
20 minutes.
Danny, have a good one. COVID is getting bad again. You're right, Robert. You're right. And the thing of it is, people will say,
just in time for midterms.
Yeah, this variant, I keep hearing this. This variant is not as bad as something else. Talk to 10 people that's had COVID. Are you going to find 6 of them or 8 of them that match? No. Me and Darlene had totally different symptoms. Sick in the same household. Totally different symptoms. She had COVID. I had COVID. I think COVID, when you end up getting it, it's just a roll of the dice. Is your stomach going to bother you? You hope not. Are you going to have a fever? You hope not. Are you going to stay tired all the time? Well, you hope not. I did, though. Are you going to lose weight? Well, I did do that. That was. I didn't whine and cry about that too much, but yeah, I needed to lose a little bit more, even when it hurt me. But I didn't feel good. I was tired all the time. I was just tired, and it was just like, you just don't feel like nothing much. You just don't feel like listening to nobody. But we had a totally different symptoms. So when people say, "Well, Rob, I started getting a cough," does that mean I'm getting? Look, all I can say is get a COVID test and check. Because
they're free. If you know where to go, they are free.
And you can order them online too, free. You can order them online, get 4 or 5 at a time. Yeah, you can do that.
Neither have I, Robert. I haven't had.
Luckily, I haven't had it. Robert said. Mike said he hadn't had it yet.
Nope.
Travis, you had it, right?
I had it. Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, and Matt didn't have it. Matt hasn't had it.
No, my wife and I didn't get it, but my daughter's had it twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten it.
That's lucky as everything that you got somebody in your household that has it, and
she doesn't currently have it. She had it twice, and we just never got it. I think before it was known.
You think a lot of people had?
I think I had it back in November of 2019 because I was sicker than I felt like I was eaten by a wolf and shit off a cliff. I mean, I was sick for like 2 weeks, and I'd never felt that bad, like at all.
Right.
And like 2 months later, January 2020, it's COVID, and I think I had it before. If anything, if I did have it, I think that's when I had it because it was bad.
You know, about 10 days after I got back from visiting with you guys, Rob, I kind of felt for like 2 or 3 days, kind of like I did when I had COVID, but I never went and got checked or anything.
Wow, that's crazy.
But it didn't seem like it was more than like 3 days. I don't know.
And of course, he was in the airlines too. He was in 4 different airplanes.
Yeah.
Two coming out and 2 coming back.
It might have been nothing because my symptoms when I had COVID were so mild. I was just kind of tired.
And Keith, you didn't wear a mask on the plane, did you?
No.
So
it was only like 10 to 15% of the people I think that were wearing them.
Yeah.
Your mask isn't a hazmat suit. It's for morale. The mask isn't going to save you from getting it.
Yeah, I don't really think that they do a whole
Probably
lot.
not. Probably not. Yeah.
Because I mean, when you're breathing, I mean, like your glasses fog up and everything. That means the moisture and stuff from your breath is coming outside of the mask. So I think it's limited as to what that's going to do to help you. But.
Yeah. He's playing it like a real first baseman, that boy. Oh, boy.
So, Matt, are you still playing a lot of the Highlight Maker hoops, or isn't that a game you're really into?
I still have it out, and I still play it some. But right now, I'm only focused on doing a 1987 replay in Fast Track Football of Florida, 1987 Florida season. So I'm like halfway through that. I'm 7 games in out of 12.
Gotcha. And Keith, I'm gonna give us a bye week anyway on this deal. Matt gave me his poll, and I got a poll, so I may.
Yeah, I would have a really hard time getting to it. I think this week, and then when I get
So I'm gonna take a week off on it now. Week 4. So next few days, I'm probably gonna try to play some other games. I may try Book It. I don't know how many people on my channel have seen me play Book It.
Oh yeah. The wrestling game where you try to get like
you're a promoter. You try to get like Mexican style, along with Mexican style and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's free. I think I got it as a free download or something from somebody, and I ended up making the game or whatever. I got it back in the other room. I got Legends of Wrestling. I gotta get some more cards though for that. That's what I gotta do is order some more. I gotta see which ones I want to order, but that's a little pricey, but still, man, it's so much fun. And I tell you, I can't draw, so I don't hate on somebody for charging me $1.50 or $2 for a card. And,
they also have to figure out that they gotta pay the wrestlers for their name
for their image, yeah.
I own every single card set in Legends of Wrestling.
Really?
Every single set I buy, I own every single card there.
So you even have those? You even had the Mulkey Brothers then?
Oh, I got the Mulkey Brothers. Yeah, I got the Mulkey Brothers. I've got Mike Jackson and
Keith
Steinborn, that last set.
Keith Steinborn and
Steinborn, yes.
Yeah, and then it was a fourth one.
It's a jobber set. It was the Mulkeys, Steinborn, Jackson. That was it. Those were the 4.
That's right.
How do you not have a jobber? If you have a jobber set, you have to have Barry Horowitz and Iron Mike Sharp.
You have multiple jobber sets. That they don't call them that, but they have multiple sets for like they call them enhancement sets, enhancement talent.
Yeah.
So, and some of those come with what they call Promoter Prime, which is like a subscription service where you get special cards every quarter. So I subscribe to that too. Like
how much is that?
It's like $29 a year for 12 cards.
That's about $2 a month. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
So it's probably the game I support the most financially in terms of like.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not touching, even if I'm like, I haven't played it in 3 months. If there's a card set, I'm buying it. I'm like basically I'm collecting at this point.
Yeah. So it's what maybe you got 200, 250 of them, or is it more than that?
I don't know. I mean, I can show you what I have right now.
Yeah, it's cool. I know Dave has it too. He did some kind of a back alley match. He just came out with the back alley rules.
Yeah, they have a ringside companion set which I bought too. So let me see if I turn it on. I don't know if you can see it. But like I have boxes. I don't know if you can see. I'm doing this by my hand.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I always see it.
Yeah, these sets. I'm terrible with this. Everything's backwards.
Yeah.
We see
it. We see it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's probably
in the wooden boxes.
Yeah. So and then I've got So yeah, I just keep every single card. I buy every set there, and I know I should clear it up. I buy every set of Legends of Wrestling. I don't buy every set of like Ring of Honor that they put out. It's just Legends of Wrestling. If it's a set, I'm buying it.
I got you. Yeah. Do you still watch it, Matt? Do you watch wrestling?
I watch AEW. I threw on Raw last night, but I mainly will watch either the old, the territory stuff on the network, or I've got like 600 videos to watch later on YouTube of old territory stuff. I prefer that. I just prefer 70s and 80s and early 90s wrestling to what really is out there today.
I do too. Yeah, I like the old Georgia, Florida wrestling and Mid-Atlantic wrestling.
Florida wrestling is probably my favorite. I love Eddie Graham.
Kevin Sullivan was awesome.
Yep.
Kevin Sullivan was awesome. Yeah, you don't
Tracy
get much
Smothers was big. I think he's from Tennessee, not Virginia, but Tracy Smothers is big in Florida. Dusty Rhodes is huge.
He died, didn't he, Smothers?
Yeah, within the last year or two, yeah.
Yeah, Smothers died.
He was a good independent guy. Like everybody I've heard said he's a decent guy.
Yeah, and then
I think he lived his gimmick. Like he was who he was.
Right, he was a redneck. He was a redneck through and through. Yeah, I'd seen him wrestle a couple times. Yeah, he kind of was. There's a few of them that's kind of like that way. I think a guy from down here in South Boston, Virginia, that just lost a title. I think he plays a redneck on the TV, but I think he's more of a white collar guy, not even blue collar. He's more of a white collar guy.
Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, he was a school teacher down there. He's well versed. He and his wife, they live down that way, just not too far outside, right there, almost in North Carolina. And from all indications, I've never heard a bad word about him. I've always heard he was a strict teacher when he taught school, didn't take any gump from anybody, and was pretty much a straight line guy. Didn't do a whole lot of stuff against the rules or nothing. I mean, and he wasn't a softy teacher. Only knew how to tell kids yes, and just get along with them, be their buddy. No, he wasn't that way. So that was pretty cool. But he taught history, I think, down there. I think that was his thing. He taught. Right now, how about baseball, Keith? The one team right now surprising you, either winning more than you thought or losing more than you thought. Ooh, that thunder! Thunder. Yeah, we're getting ready to get a storm, so.
Just pull the standings up so I'm not thinking about it for half an hour.
Yeah, how about you, Matt? We'll go to Matt first, and we can do that. The baseball team.
Baltimore being in the wild card race right now.
Baltimore's.
They're two over 500. Did they win tonight?
They're playing the Cubs.
I don't know.
They're playing the Cubs tonight, but I think they were 2 under 500, weren't they?
Oh, one
They're
under 500.
One under.
Or 1 under 500.
So they could go 500 night.
I read a stat where they said that
All
they
right.
drew
They did
25,
not.
more than 25,000 for the first time
Darlene.
ever for a team that wasn't the
Matt
Yankees
said,
or the
"Hi,
Red Sox.
Darlene."
Seattle was won 8 in a row. All of a sudden, they're 3 games over 500. And
Yeah, Matt. I mean, yeah. She said good night, Matt. And Seattle is in second place now.
Yeah,
Keith's picks looking better and better.
they're
He
12
picked him
They're
to
12 out, but yeah.
he picked him to win the division. Still better than my pick.
Yeah.
I picked the Angels, and they're about 20 out.
I am surprised.
The Angels every year.
I am surprised that the White Sox are struggling the way they are. I thought that they would be a lot better than that.
I'm surprised they hadn't got rid of LaRussa yet.
yeah, that kind of shocked me a little, especially after he pulled that stunt where he intentionally walked the guy with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
I'd have had him on notice right then and there.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes there's like you could try and be too cute with the analytics.
It was 2 and 2. Count was 2 and 2. And what happened was the catch ended up, I think, Drake dropping the baseball, and they ended up stealing second and third and had the base open. I don't care who you got. If you got 2 strikes on him, you try to put him out of the misery right there. It was 2 outs, too. He walked the guy, and then the next thing you know, that he gave up like 5 more runs that inning. And it was just like, okay, this is just crazy. This is nuts.
Right.
Yeah, he tries to get too fancy and too cute once in a while. I've never liked him as a manager. Never have. You guys know how I feel about it. I've always said his little friend. I always say him and his little friend had a little something going on in St. Louis, and I still think it did.
I'm a little surprised that
his pitching coach.
That the Red Sox are 7 games over 500 right now, considering
they're playing pretty. Yeah, they're playing pretty good.
And Sale's pitching tonight.
And this is his first game this year.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Sales, but and the third
we're up right now though. In the top of the 8th, we're up. So if we can win, we'll be what does it say? We'll be even because we'll have the same. Yeah, we're half the game back, so we'll be half the game up if we beat them tonight.
Yeah. What was it, 8th inning?
Yeah,
we're going top of the 8th in Cleveland as well. The Guardians are losing 4-0 to the White Sox after winning the day game. So,
yeah.
How difficult has that been to switch to say Guardians from Indians?
It trust me, the radio guys will still say Indians. Everyone.
Did you like the name? I thought it was. I thought it was terrible. I was like, what?
I did too.
Go to the Municipals or the Spiders or Guardians just seemed.
Yeah,
because they tried to play off the statues on one of the bridges. It's like
it's just goofy to me. Like, the Spiders have some history. The Municipals.
Rockers. How about Rockers?
That was taken by the WNBA.
That was the WNBA.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pete
they probably
of.
What's that?
I was gonna say Pete Prisco of the NFL or CBS has ranked the NFL teams again. He's got this is kind of weird. He's got number 11. He's got the Eagles. Number 12, the Cowboys. Number 13, the Commanders. He's got those 3 teams from that same division.
Washington 13th.
Yeah,
half of the league.
Well, hold on. And did he forget about there's 20 other teams still in the? How many teams? He's got 32 teams.
He moved them up 12 spots for some reason. I don't know why, but he did.
Oh my God!
Like I understand Terry McLaurin's a decent receiver, but he's not going to be the next coming of Randy Moss.
13.
He's good.
They're not a playoff team. They're not a playoff team.
Speaking of Randy Moss, he will not be on the Monday Night Countdown show anymore.
Who is that?
Randy Moss.
What's going to happen?
What did he do that ESPN didn't like?
No, I don't know if he didn't like it, but he's trying to renegotiate his contract.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so taking over for Randy Moss, Robert Griffin III.
I don't know.
I don't watch
Allegedly, he
I only
tested
watch
very
ESPN
well
when I have to.
for ESPN and Fox as a
I
broadcaster.
can't really comment until you know. I mean, I've heard him. I enough to maybe I think that I can see maybe why they did that, but I mean, it's going to be
the shame of it all was when Sterling Sharp decided to stop doing TV. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was very good at it. He really was.
But better than Shannon. Well, Shannon still he has a last laugh. He has a morning show on Fox Sports, and I'm not going to try to make fun of how people talk. Trust me, I'm sure people make fun of my.
Me and Darlene pick on Shannon Sharp. We got our own little thing. I got 84 tooths. I got 84 tooths, and you can see every damn one of them. That's what he's. I mean,
you want the top 10 here? The Rams, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Buccaneers, the Bengals, the Chargers, the Broncos, the 49ers, and the Ravens.
I don't buy the Chargers being in the top 10 because their defense will let them down.
Where's the Patriots?
And I don't buy the Packers being ahead of us. That's bullshit.
Where's the Patriots listed?
The Patriots are 18.
So if the Patriots go to Washington, he's actually going to say, "Well, all right, I want that money."
He'll probably pick the Patriots.
Right.
I want that money, idiot.
Preseason rankings now are garbage. Like you don't know who's going to make the team. You don't know who's going to get hurt in camp.
Where's the Steelers listed? Where's the Steelers listed?
Probably bottom third or bottom
21.
Yeah.
If the Steelers are going to Washington with that defense, I want that fool to bet me a little bit of money straight up, and I'll take a Steelers straight up.
Well, the problem is that Chase Young will annihilate that offensive line.
Hey, where did you say the Browns were listed? Were they in the top 10 or they weren't in the top 10?
No,
they're 15.
Wow.
15.
Wow.
They're 15.
Behind the Colts.
They're behind the Colts.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But they're ahead of the Titans. So
this dude has drank more. This dude has drank more than anybody has ever drank. All right, number 32.
The Falcons.
Yeah. I was going to say it better not be. It better not be Houston because Houston played a little bit better. They're probably 29th or 30th.
31.
31. Okay. They're not the worst team in the league. There's somebody.
30 the Panthers. 29 the Jets. 28 the Lions.
Dolphins maybe 26.
Jaguars.
27 the Bears. I don't know if they'll be that bad. 26 the Jaguars. 25 the Giants.
Dolphins are coming up.
24 the Seahawks, and then 23 the Dolphins.
Dolphins will rank too high too, I think.
Saints 22.
It still brings up is that you had a coach that the players wanted to play for, and you fired his ass. With Dolphins. That's.
And where did you say the Packers were? Were they in the top 5?
Yeah, they were like third,
fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
How much has he been drinking? I mean, the last 4 years or 3 years?
His comment is they really beefed up the defense in the draft, but also added 3 receivers who can help.
After they lost Gately
after they lost the best receiver they've had in 20 years.
Their top 2 receivers they lost.
Shit. And they don't have an offensive line that great either. Their offensive line's a little bit tattered too. 5th? Oh, my Lord. Somebody's high and out of
they're 4th. They're
4th. Yeah. Had the Ravens in the top 10.
Yeah, number 10.
That has to be.
When are people going to realize Lamar Jackson is not an NFL quarterback? The guy can run a little bit. Oh, my God.
Well, his comment there is they expect Lamar Jackson to revert back to his MVP form this season.
And he'll get knocked on his ass and get knocked out. I mean, do we realize that with the fact that quarterbacks get hit hard, if you make them a big part of the offense, they take hits. And by
if you run 15 or 20 times a game, and let's say 15 times, and you play 17 games, you're giving yourself over 200 chances that you can get clobbered. And that's nuts. It's crazy. You just
and they need those legs to throw the ball too. You know, I mean, you can't, it's not just the arm.
Right. Yeah. And the thing of it is, you can better believe it doesn't matter if it's clean or if it's dirty. Once they hit you, it counts.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's over with. I mean, just like Travis has been saying all along about the kid from up there in Buffalo. If he don't learn how to either, number one, slide, and number two, get rid of the damn ball, he's going to be short-lived in Buffalo. He's a hell of a quarterback. He's a top 5 talent.
Josh Allen, yeah.
Josh Allen. He's a top 5 talent, and he's probably the biggest quarterback in the league. But if you're a dumbass,
gotta learn.
These linemen now are 4.5 40s, and they're weighing 330, and they're they're railing you, man. They hit you up top, and the first thing that hits the ground is your damn back. It ain't your feet and legs. I mean,
go look at Derek Carr getting hit by Devin White. I mean, looked like he could have killed him. No, sorry.
Yeah, it's nuts the way they hit these guys, and that's the thing. They protect these quarterbacks as much as they can. They've done everything but put a halo around them.
They make all the money.
Yeah,
and they bring in all the money.
They do, but the fact is, they do realize, the defensive guys realize that if they put a hit on somebody themselves personally, they go out here and hit some guy and knock them out of a game. That raises their value up so much with 10, 15 other teams that they're not even playing for. That if they ever do get traded or if they ever do have free agency, their value is so much higher than it probably should be, just for the fact that, well, that's a guy, that's a guy that took out blah, 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 whoever he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens, man. If you're able to do that, you're a linebacker, you're a defensive lineman, or safety, or a cornerback, and you go ahead and you deplete his ass. You leave one shoe over there, and you got one shoe on the other side of the field, and he's ready to get up, and he's going, which way did I go? Which way did he go? I mean, they realize they've done their job. Then they've done what they were paid to do, and. As much as people want to say, well, they're not, this gate, what they call it when they were, they bounty gates and all that bullshit. You can tell me all you want to, that some of that don't go on. I'm not saying every team. It goes on. You can better believe there's coaches saying, we got Tua this week, guys. We don't really want to face Tua. You put him on the bench. We'll have a car sitting in the parking lot waiting for you when we get back home, wherever the stadium is. I mean, I'm sure shit like that goes on. I'm sure it does. There's no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Rob, fill in the blank here. As far as the Patriots, the comment, they've had a very blank off season. I thought you said offense. Never mind.
All season.
I thought it said offense at first. But
no, they traded one of their wide receivers, as Alex put in, N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, to the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dodger Stadium workers threatened to strike. Yeah, they're going to end up having to open their wallets for them. But yeah.
What are they striking for? Are they striking for better pay, or are they?
Better working conditions, less hours too. Who's going to be the Steelers' starting quarterback, Trubisky or Pickett? Pickett. I'm going to say Pickett.
Gotta be
Pickett week 1. Yeah, they're not going to start Trubisky's
a good number 2 guy.
Yeah,
but if Pickett gets hurt,
right. Pickett's
because he can scramble through and get make a.
Kenny Pickett's got a good arm too. He's got a better arm than I think most people think he has. We'll see. I think he could really end up being a decent NFL quarterback. Decent, maybe top 20. I don't know about top 15.
Down in Miami though.
Nothing.
You don't think he can do better than that?
I don't think. This is what I always said. When Toole was in Alabama, he had A+ receivers going against B- defensive backs. He had A+ receivers, A+ linemen. He had all the time in the world, and he was still tried a lot. I mean, he was tested a lot more than a lot of Alabama quarterbacks. He got pushed around a lot. He threw the ball to places he shouldn't have thrown the football to. Now playing down in Miami, going against the Jets defense, not the best prime defense in the world. Buffalo's defense really good. New England's defense pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Miami's at best a third place team in that division. They're not a second place team. They're just not.
And the worst part is Vegas could be the last third or fourth place team in the AFC West and probably finish
10-7.
10-7.
The
Yeah.
AFC West is going to be an absolute bloodbatt this year. I mean, that's
AFC.
Yeah.
West,
that's a really good division with all 4 teams can be playoff teams, and they're obviously not. But that's going to be a murderous division.
Yeah,
Probably Denver should be the.
I was going to say, if I was going to bet right now, Denver would.
Well, but they have Russell Wilson now.
That's why I say I actually think they're the best of the 4. I think they are.
This has them ranked number 8. Denver.
Who Denver? But the thing of this has got the Chiefs ranked 3rd.
Yeah,
and the Chargers above them too.
Yeah, the AFC is for the next decade is going to be. You'll rotate about 5 teams. Chiefs,
and that's
Bills.
The Chargers quarterback's got a lot to learn. I still think he's still got a steep learning curve left.
Yep.
It'd be like NFC South, where in 4 years, all 4 teams won the division there for a while.
And it was the last place team the year before that won every year for about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. I like Denver, though, this year. If I was going to bet, that's the team I would go for. I think they get of all 4 teams, I think hands down the best defense. I really do think they do. Their offense is going to be pretty good. You put Russell Wilson in there. He's a pretty steady guy. He doesn't make too many mistakes. Runs a little bit more than I like for him, too, but he's not a stupid ass at quarterback. He got away from a dumb ass when he got away from that stupid coach up there. So I think he's in a better location, better position now to try if you still got people saying he's a Hall of Famer. To me, he's not a Hall of Famer yet. Now he could be.
What do you think the facial expressions were on that guy that was filming that avalanche video that they were showing on the
He was a dumbass. He was a stupid ass.
Well, what was he going to do? I mean, you can't outrun the avalanche.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have sat there. I mean, it's just like, all right, it's the same way. All right, think about it this way. Let's say you got a cliff on both sides of you, and you see a car coming at you 200 miles an hour. It's natural just to turn around and go the other way just hard as you can and hope something happens to him before he gets to you. Run your ass. It's like it's like having a bad.
Problem is, you can't run through snow any quick.
I know it. He was on the side of a mountain. I understand that. But it looks like, I wonder if it was a little bit of some kind of camera stuff going on there, because he obviously survived it because he got it posted on YouTube. So,
fine. Because he was in that rock.
It's kind of weird the way things happen. So I don't know. It's crazy, but natural instinct says get the hell out of there. Run, go the other damn way. It doesn't matter what you got.
I don't know who Joe McEwen is.
Matt, are you taking off?
I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but I'm low power mode, so I'm going to head off for the night.
All right, Matt.
Later, guys. Good night.
Yeah, have a good one, my friend.
Be well.
I would probably go with Ozzie Guillen. I like Ozzie Guillen. I do. If those 3, I don't like Joe Madden. He's not done a lot with teams that's supposed to be really, really good. He's not done anything.
Well, he did take 2 teams to the World Series.
Yeah, but both teams really, really were stacked, star-stacked too. Even when he had to raise, they were star-stacked.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's never overachieved. He's never overachieved with a team that was supposed to win 81 games. He's never had them win 95 games. He's never pulled that shit like a guy down at San Francisco. What's his name?
Bruce Bochy or
The new guy.
Not Gabe Kapler.
Gabe Kapler, yeah. Gabe Kapler, he shouldn't have won it. I mean, last year he won 106 games, 105, 106, some bullshit like that. No way he should have.
No way. Yeah.
But then they lose in the first round. You know, that ended up showing it rearing its ugly head. But do you penalize him for that after having a season that, you know, you didn't even lose 60 games? You know, hard for me to do that. You know, it's hard for me.
It's hard to say, oh darn, you provide entertaining baseball for 6 months, but you ran into, you know, my last probably great moment. I pre-called the Chris Taylor walk-off hit, and then my picks went the rest of the year. Almost.
Yeah. It's I picked the Angels to win that division. They're not going to win shit. You know, their offense is just underachieving.
The problem with the Angels will be is that you have, we'll say Trout, Ohtani, and Walsh. And nothing else.
Right.
And 6 jabronis.
6 walk-ons. Yeah. Because because Rendon has been a shell of himself out there.
Yep.
They got rid of Pujols. They were like, we ain't got no room for Pujols. I guarantee you right now, if they had him, they'd put him probably in 5, 6, or 3 hole or 2 hole.
What happened to that Kozar or whatever they got from the Reds? He looked like a good hitter when Cincinnati had him.
An infielder.
Yeah.
He I want to say he got hurt. I think he got hurt.
Okay.
They've got a lot of guys that's hurt this year, though. A lot of their pitching is out too. And
the Phillies could trade him Castellanos. That would put a nice bat in their lineup.
And as long as we don't get that kid that was with the Mets, what the hell's his name? Matt
Harvey.
I don't want his ass. I don't want that son of a bitch. Hell no. That's trading problem. That's trading problem for problem. Get rid of Castellanos and go get a couple of their relief pitchers. That'll be all right. Or if you want to trade him down to Tampa, let's take Kevin Kiermaier and I don't know, a left-handed reliever that, you know.
Yeah, because Tampa Bay is just going to give him up.
Yeah, Kiermaier's gone. Kiermaier's as good as gone. They probably at the trade deadline. We need to we got to get rid of Castellanos and then go get Kiermaier.
Contract up?
Who's Kiermaier? Kiermaier at the end of the year, it's up. So they're going to trade him at the deadline.
I thought they just re-signed him.
I think it was a 1 year. I think it was just a 1 year. Okay. I think it was. I want to say 1 year, 22, 21. They signed him more than he probably should have got. But they liked him a lot. He's a hell of a player. And I like him a lot.
Really good defensive player.
2 outs here in the 9th, 4-3. Toronto, oh, Lord. And anytime an announcer says, here comes the last hope for the Phillies. Odubel Herrera. Oh, Lord.
Well.
Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You throw it in the dirt, he'll swing at it. Let's see what he does. Curveball, strike 1. Shit.
Well, the Guardians probably have their last good chance. Bases loaded, 2 down.
This is a 9th, so this is their last chance with 2 outs already. Yeah. What if the Phillies signed Yasiel Puig? Let's hope not. They don't need that damn problem.
Yasiel.
Strike 2. I say I've lived this one before. I've lived this story.
Well, Kiermaier's under contract for this year and next year.
Oh, is it 2 years? Yeah. How much per? 14?
Well, he's getting 12 this year, 13 next year.
Oh, 12 and then 13, 25.
It was a 6-year, $53.5 million deal.
All right, but I thought they restructured at the beginning of the year. 24, 25 mil would have made sense. 12 and then 13, 2 years, 25. Yeah.
And they take a line from the late Herb score. They threaten but do not score. So 4-0 going to the top of the 9th.
Foul ball Herrera.
or Dumbbell.
And
Or,
Phillies, Dumbbell, yeah. I got my own names for a bunch of these fools. Yeah. Nick the Prick Castellanos. I don't like him either.
I already say Madden took a lot of heat for the way he managed the Cubs pitching staff in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Trust me, the fact that Chapman couldn't get Rajay Davis, out because he was probably used too much.
Well, he was kind of burned out.
What's the last flyout? The last flyout you said?
I think Madden in Game 6, he there were only like 2 relief pitchers that were pitching well: Edwards and Chapman.
Right.
And Montgomery.
Montgomery's pitching, yeah.
Yeah, and so in Game 6, I think he looked at it like, well, I can't get to a Game 7 unless I make sure I win this one. But he put Chapman in there for like 2 innings.
Right.
Because
once they had the lead in the 7th.
2 in the 3rd, I think. 2 in the 3rd, yeah.
Because once they got the lead in the 6th inning, he wasn't going to let it go.
And he ended up pitching almost 43 pitches, 45 pitches, or something
like that,
some astronomical on that amount for a relief pitcher.
He took Hendricks out at an odd time too, because Hendricks was pitching pretty well, and
he had 2 outs in the 7th.
Brought in Lester, who gave up 2 runs right away.
Well, that's because he threw the wild pitch, and the 2 runs scored.
Yeah.
So Phillies play the Blue Jays 2nd of 2 tomorrow at 7:00 there. Who do you think will be the biggest name traded before the deadline in baseball?
Did you think that the Indians were in a bad spot there at the end for that last out? Because the only hitter they had left was it?
Yeah, that was the only. Well, the problem was that should have been Coco Crisp's place, but they took him out because he has a noodle arm. So they didn't really have anybody left. I mean, there were people calling for Ryan Merritt, the guy who won the clinching game against the Blue Jays, to start, or to at least come in relief. But Francona didn't trust him.
Alex, I'm going to give you a name that nobody talks about, and it probably won't happen. But I think there's a legit chance for him to get traded. Charlie Blackmon. I think there's a damn good chance Charlie Blackmon gets traded at the deadline. Is he a bigger name than Bumgarner? I think he is now. Mm-hmm. I would say Charlie Blackmon's a bigger name than Bumgarner right now. But I think Madison Bumgarner could be on his way out too.
I don't know what you do if you're the Diamondbacks. That's because I'm not sure they expected to be within 5 games of 500.
There's a couple other names.
I think there's
Joey Gallo and Andrew Benintendi.
The first baseman for the Nats.
Josh Bell.
Josh Bell, I think he could get traded. I mean, is that a bigger? I don't think that's quite the name that Blackmon is. No. Benintendi compared to Blackmon, I would still say Blackmon's a bigger name there.
Right, yeah.
Who was the other one you mentioned? You said Benintendi and
Joey Gallo.
Gallo. Being this Gallo's had such a bad year for the Yankees, I would still say a team would rather go out and get, if they could, go out there and get the kid from the Rockies. I would rather have Blackmon.
Well, you have big home run hitters for that park, though. It seems like that's kind of a home run park.
Where at
Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, Wilson Contreras. Yeah, Wilson Contreras could be on the way out. Where did Baez end up going?
Detroit.
Yeah, he won't go nowhere. He'll stay.
Yeah, no, he signed a big deal there, but that's also one of the. I'll throw that in for bad disappointment. They played so well the last, and injury concerns probably have hurt them. Yeah. But geez, wow, did they fall off?
Yeah, he's not hitting the ball at all right now, is he?
No,
Contreras now.
Contreras or Baez?
Chris Bryant signed with the Rockies.
I mean, not Baez, not Contreras. Chris Bryant went with the Rockies, yes.
Right, and he got hurt, so that his numbers are kind of a little skewed.
Right. He's missed 30 games, so 25 anyway. He's missed a lot.
Well, he gets hurt a lot. He's always hurt.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think people would trade for him as quick as they would for Blackmon. Blackmon plays through hot, cold. I think he's he's about a 300 hitter. I don't know if he's hitting 300 this year or not, but he's capable, especially if you put him in the right position. He's hitting in power numbers now, 3 and 4 and 5 positions, because that's where they got to have him. You know, if he went to Philly, they get rid of Castellanos and they could put him in right field. Shit, they could put him in the 2-hole. They could put him in the 5-hole. They could put him in the 4-hole. I don't think they would have him leading off, but he could go anywhere 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. He could go anywhere right there.
Castellanos really helped the Cubs get into the postseason a couple years ago.
Castellanos killed the ball for the Cubs. Castellanos killed the ball for the Tigers. Castellanos killed the ball for the Reds. He's come to Philadelphia, and the son of a bitch
he's killing the Phillies.
And he's forgot which end of the fucking bat to hold. He don't know what he's doing. Yeah,
he don't know where the pooper wind his watch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he don't know. Yeah, that's it. What did it say? Don't know whether to.
So where's Didi now?
Gregorius is playing. He's playing with Philly. He's in Philly. And that is same difference. Put his damn face on the milk carton too. This son of a bitch ain't hit a home run this year.
Oh, speaking of putting faces on milk cartons, did I hear that Eduardo Rodriguez has not been seen by the Tigers for 3 weeks?
I don't know. I have not heard yet.
I thought I read something about that. I was like, and they paid a lot
of money for him.
Let's see if that's true. Hold on.
That would be kind of.
And then earlier today, I was talking to Keith, and I was sitting there watching this Tour de France earlier today.
Oh, the protesters?
And there's some bitches laying across the road.
They just made some or something.
Screw that shit. You run that bicycle, you go at 60 kilometers an hour, you run over them son of a bitches just like you just riding on the trail. Hell yeah. I guarantee they were trying to.
What do they set up, though?
See, the problem is protesters know where they can get by with it. If they did that shit in my town over here, I'll guarantee you the next day they would be saying, and sad news on News 13 tonight, we have a death as one of the protesters on Main Street got run over by a damn car. It would happen, boys and girls.
The same thing that happened in Charlottesville?
Well, that was a little bit different. You had this damn
drove into a crowd.
It's but it wouldn't be that way. I'm saying if you let them have free reign and let them
that parade route up in Wisconsin,
have 28 people out here laying across Main Street. I'm just telling you, one of these rednecks driving one of these big ass 4-wheel drives, they gonna see if they can go over that just as good as they can a mud hole. Yeah, you damn right they would. They wouldn't play no shit. I know they would. Hell no.
They do that in New York.
You see, they. I know in New York, Philly, and all this stuff, they got these little things on the corner that says "walk" and "don't walk." Mm-hmm. What you do in Virginia is you look and see when it's got a damn red light up there, and you haul your ass across the damn street quick as you can, because you know quick as it turns green, that son of a bitch ain't waiting on your ass to come across the street. They don't do it here, boy. No.
And the worst part
is you get your ass across the street. You don't play around.
The law technically is that you are supposed to be making a move before the countdown happens on the crosswalk.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm gonna wait, until this thing counts down. If your ass ain't making a move, they can literally ticket you.
Yeah.
For jaywalking.
And like I say, around here you ain't got to worry about jaywalking. You can be halfway between a block here and the block there, and if you see the place across the street's a hardware store,
it's flashing or something, you're supposed to like hurry or something. Is that what you're saying, or?
Well, the ones when you count down, it has 25, 24, all the way down. Once you hit the button and it goes red, you're supposed to start walking across the street. If you're in the crosswalk when it hits 0 and you get hit, it's on you. They give you ample enough time to get across.
No, I'm not kidding.
You sit in traffic when it's at 0. You deserve to get hit.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Damn right. But I'm saying, you go park. We got these little parallel places to park on our streets where we live. And a lot of times I'll walk straight across the street, right in the middle of a block, to go over and maybe get me a part at the hardware store. Trust me, I look to the left, I look to the right, and I look to the left a couple times, make sure ain't somebody coming going to run over my ass, and I go. I ain't sitting there. Hell no, I'm getting my ass across the street. Once I get to the damn sidewalk, get 2 or 3 steps on the sidewalk, then all right, now I can kind of take it easy if I want to. But it's crazy shit. All these people, because we went to Williamsburg, Virginia, and that's been a couple of years ago. We went down there, and they had these assholes out here laying down, and they up there holding a sign up says something about you will listen to us, you will listen to us, you will listen to us. So the cops. And like I say, it was 2 cops was black, 2 cops were white. We pull right up to where the kids are laying down in the middle of the street. They do like this. And so I asked them, I asked the cop straight up, how long are they going to be here? He said they are allowed from 7 to 7:15 to lay down in the street. I put the son of a bitch right in reverse. I go right, I'm fighting traffic, back up. And I said, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to go down there and go a different way. He said, just be careful. Because, like I say, it's 3 lanes coming my way. But it won't nobody coming at the time. I guess they done heard about it. And when the kids heard that I was not going to sit there and listen to their bullshit, oh, no, you must listen. You must listen. You must listen. So they, 3 or 4 of them, they hauled their ass up off the ground, and they said, we will be heard. We will be heard. We will be heard. I had the window down about this far. I'll start letting the son of a bitch up and I close it off. And then I turned the music up on Darlene said something. Said, "What are you doing, Rob?" I said,
"Put your hand on the horn real loud for about."
Oh, I beeped the horn a couple times, and the cops got me to stop doing that shit already. Because each time they was singing, doing some shit, they said, "We will be heard. We will beep beep. We will beep beep." And the cops told me, said something, don't egg them on. Don't egg them on. I said, all right, that's fine. Turned my ass around. And when I did, they wanted to get in front of me. And I told the cop, I said, if this son of a bitch gets in front of me, I said, all you got to do is contact their next of kin. Hey, you damn straight, contact their next of kin. Because I ain't playing no bullshit. If they touch my car, I'm getting out, and I'm going to take a tire tool, and I'm going to beat the shit out of them. And then if they're going to get in front of my car, I'm just going to run over their ass. If you're that damn stupid, and I don't care what you're protesting, folks, there's places, times, and all that kind of shit to do what you got to do. If you don't like the way our court systems are doing shit, go outside your local courthouse. Get on a sidewalk. Get yourself a damn thing from the county. Well, a thing from the county saying that you can do it.
All right, okay.
Yeah. A permit,
a permit. And then find your little area there. And if somebody else is walking on the sidewalk, don't walk in front of them. Let them hear you. Let them see you. Look, don't support our court systems, man. We're getting railroaded. And that's all you got to do. People would rather hear you talk than they had hear you scream. Because, if you out there screaming.
Themselves in Times Square for a while there. They changed it and putting themselves in there. That was the BLM stuff that was going really crazy. They called the fire department out and everything, and they had to sit there and watch them and waste of time.
Oh yeah, they put tents up. I don't know who all this was right down there in Center City. They were putting tents up down there close to where the Liberty Bell was, up a few blocks from there, and they were staying there overnights.
Occupy Wall Street, because we had that in New York too. They put the tents up.
But then they found out real quick it was a bunch of bullshit. And I'll tell you what was happening. They were popping a tent up. And then come 10:30 at night, Grandma and Grandpa was coming down on the vehicle.
Same thing happened in New York.
And they were picking them up, taking them home. And then 7 o'clock the next morning, they in there dropping them off, and they hopping out of that damn tent like they just woke the hell up, and they ain't done no damn sleeping in that damn tent. Hell no. You got homeless people you better believe that if they gonna come down there to where those tents are, you gonna have some fights.
They went down by the Bull, the Wall Street Bull, and they found out New York City Sanitation found out they weren't in there. And they went in with a bulldozer one night and just took them all out, pushed them up, threw them all out, and they got out of there. They were occupying the whole street for at least a week or two before they kicked them out of there.
Yeah.
They were all young kids. I'm not young. I mean, young, but I mean, they were all like 22, 18.
Majority of them were college kids.
No job, no nothing. Yeah.
Right. What they've done, all they've done is heard what a professor with his or her opinion of something. And they're like, okay, I love that professor to death, and I believe what he or she is telling me. And it's almost like a brainwash situation. They're not listening to anything. I always say this. If you want to know the truth, folks, if you want to watch the news, go watch CNN, go watch Fox, and then believe about half of what each one of them are saying, and you probably get somewhere close to the damn truth somewhere along the damn way. Because I think some of it's too far to the one side, and then some of it's too far to the other side. And then somewhere down in the middle, it's actually maybe some truth to some of this shit. And that's the thing.
Bullshit.
It's you're right. And that's why I don't cut the news on at my house.
I get the weather in the morning, Rob, and I get up, and that's it. Turn it off.
Yep.
Bro, I do it on my phone. I do that shit on my phone. I don't even do it then. I don't cut my TV if it goes on. It's gonna go. We go watch MLB Extra Innings Network. Watch the Phillies or another team, or we'll throw it on YouTube and we'll catch up with people's videos. Or I'm gonna sit there and watch a Western, or she's gonna sit there and watch Food Network. That's about it. That's about it. I love to watch my Westerns in the afternoon. I'll watch Bat Masterson and some of these old Westerns, and once in a while a movie, once in a while an old Western movie. But I ain't sitting there watching Wendy Williams, whoever the Sherry Shepherd posing as Wendy Williams now, because she's had her show taken away from her, and you still calling it the Wendy Williams show.
Partially it's due to health reasons for Wendy Williams.
Yeah, but she says now she's gonna get a podcast started, so and I ain't watching The View. They ain't enough damn money in the world for me to sit there and watch that damn bunch of crazies. The Talk, one of them Ozzy Osbourne's wife, she's fucking 80 years old or some shit. I mean, good God, some of them. Yeah.
Let me see how old Sharon is.
Yeah. Ozzy can't fucking talk no more.
He just had surgery or something, didn't he?
He's in bad health. What they were saying.
Oh yeah.
Climbing
Of
up there.
course he is. I've seen him running around with his son. What they call Ozzy's Travels or something.
Ozzy's Traveling Circus, or the hell it was on. Yeah, something like that. The RV, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of that dog, the bounty hunter guy?
The one that was married to the woman that had had life preserver.
No, she had them big tits.
Died of cancer.
Right, she died
of cancer. Yeah. And
right now
he's dating somebody else right away. So apparently he has like no grieving time. Maybe like a week or so.
Yeah, that's right. Couple weeks leaving. But yeah, I'm a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Dude's he's a greaseball, man. Look at the dude, man.
Yeah.
The last time he took a bath, I think maybe what's his name was in office from Chicago.
Obama.
Obama was in office. Yeah, that was the last time he took a shower.
I say you could say Sean's freshman year, but Sean D's freshman year.
I mean, come on. It's true. I mean, the dude is a greaseball.
He made money though. He made money. He took that deal at A&E.
He had to because the bounty, like, he probably didn't get paid for half of the bounties.
Yeah. And then
half of them probably weren't even real. It was just for the TV show.
Right.
That's highly down. Well, I understand. Like the shoplifting show was.
And then how about the guy in
Vegas? Hardcore, was the other one hardcore porn? That one's all.
The Pawn Stars.
Not Pawn Stars. The hardcore porn on TV in Chicago.
The Lizard Lick Towing was also.
Yeah. And then but how about Pawn Stars? The one they called what was it? Little fat dude.
Oh, Chumley.
Chumley. Every place I turned the news on it said somebody's serving life in jail. I'm like, what the hell did dude do?
What, he got life in jail?
That's what I keep reading on. Like,
But he might get life in prison. Really?
I don't know, but he the one that had the candy store. He started up a candy store or some bullshit right there next to the pawn shop, and he had like chocolate covered peanuts and chocolate covered all kind of candies and all that kind of shit. You could go in there and dip it out and get pounds of the shit. And he was selling candy right there, you know. And next thing I know, I know the old man died.
Yeah,
but so much.
Well, the problem was, like, I think from the where they actually filmed, like, it was a completely separate building.
Yeah,
from what I understand,
it won't. It won't even the actual pawn shop. It was actual right. It was like a
one
dungeon.
Of those guys is here in town. I don't know which one it is because I never watched the show. But
yeah,
one of those pawn.
Like, there's Cajun Pawn, I think it was.
Yeah.
Cajun Pawn. Yeah.
Then there's always Naked and Afraid.
During the search of Chumlee's home, police officers found firearms, crystal meth, Xanax, marijuana, traces of cocaine. He was arrested and later released at the posting $62,000 bond.
I wonder what his face looked like when they found him.
I'll pull it up. 2 months later, Chumlee was charged with 20 felony counts, including unlawful possession of a firearm. That was March 29, 2021. They found them for. So let's see Chumlee mugshot.
But you know, you got that naked and afraid. You got that naked and afraid bullshit, and ain't nothing like, okay, my name is Diane, and I'm 27 years old and I'm married to whatever. So I'm gonna go, and then there he is.
Yep.
And then my name is Tom whatever. And I'm 37 years old, and I'm married, and I live there. And then those two going to go together as a team, and they going to live together for 31 days out in the wild.
On a hot desert, on a remote island.
Or on a frozen white cap in the middle of the damn Alps or some shit. And they are naked and afraid.
You look at a naked woman for 4 days and not getting an erection what are you going to do? It's going to be hard. I
was going to say.
What are you going to do?
Do you think this guy would pass a drug test?
That's a woman.
He's Chumlee's lawyer.
He's what?
That's Chumlee's lawyer.
Yeah, imagine if that guy shows up in Middleton's court.
Charlie Brown, you fucked it far from home. Yeah. That's some funny shit. Yeah. Bitch, you got my motherfucking money. Business is slow, daddy. Ain't gonna get no faster with my foot up your ass. That's some funny shit. But
stuff that you find on YouTube.
Oh man, you can find all sorts of stuff.
Jackie Robinson one was good too. I didn't watch the other ones yet. He's got a whole bunch of them.
You know that repo show though, that they had a disclaimer or something on there like this. These are
actual
events.
These are fictional events. Yeah, they're fictional occurrences. Yeah, they even do that ahead of time.
They got caught. It's like Bear Grylls got caught. He had to put one up too.
Right, because he got caught 3 nights in a hotel up in Canada. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they dropped them off the helicopter.
Dumb bastard accidentally put his real name. He was the bicycle.
Yeah,
bicycle incident. Yeah, he accidentally. Most of the time, he had some kind of alias he went under, and he would put and he fucked up, put his real name down.
His real name down.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, somebody's like adding 2 + 2 and said, "Okay, well, I was in that hotel then. I saw the son of a bitch." And they're saying this is the day that he went and done this shit and all this. And they said, "Oh no,
that survival stuff that he does."
Yeah, that bullshit. The way he sleeps on top of a damn cliff,
He'll be on top of his volcano for 3 days. Meanwhile, he's in the Holiday Inn, a mile down the road, hanging out.
And then they take him back.
The name of the hotel. This happens to be the volcano.
Right. They fly him 5-6 miles out, and he's hanging on the bottom of a helicopter rope. They drop him off, and he gets off again, waves to them. See you tonight. Yeah, that kind of bullshit.
See you in 2 hours.
Yeah.
What do you want for breakfast?
It says.
Oh, it shows where he's like drinking his own urine and he's killing.
Yeah. He's making his own whales and shit. He's got. I was lucky enough to find some plastic. A plastic barrel. Okay, a plastic barrel. You find a fucking plastic barrel 80 miles away from no fucking place. Who the fuck's number one? Who's toting that something on their back, or who's got a damn car to put it up on the side of a damn cliff? Luckily, I found this barrel. So now what am I going to do? I got to find a rock, and I'm going to cut it just right where I can make it to where when it gets hot, the water will run down it and into this little cup. And it's a cup I just happened to find inside
the barrel.
In a creek or somewhere in a damn creek somewhere. Yeah. It had to have washed down there by accident. Oh, yeah.
Someone's watching over me. I got a guardian angel or something. I think.
We had the other one too. Dual survival with the two brothers. That was weird too. Same concept.
Well, and like the other one is like the mortgage brothers that can't stand each other.
Yeah. They twins, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the twins, yeah. But there's others. He's talking about dual survival. Yeah, you got the one dude that comes out there and wears damn no shoes.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You get him a ponytail, and he's like, I said something about tonight we're gonna eat porcupine quills. We're gonna put them over the fire and shit. And the other guy says, I think I'll skip that meal, damn it, or something.
You're gonna go catch a snake.
Oh, he'll eat snake with him, but he wouldn't. The porcupine quills or something. We're gonna eat it like toothpicks and I don't know, some kind of bullshit. Like they're so full of shit. It's crazy. And then all it is. And then I'll tell you another one. Moonshiners.
Yeah, they're licensed in the state.
There's a place a quarter of a mile from where I live, right at the end of the street, right here. They actually taped them coming driving in there and leaving out of there. But what was the guy's name that done all of the
Tickle?
running around? Yeah. But Tickle, yeah, right. He's been in jail a bunch of times.
And them beady eyes, and the hat with the headlight on. Yeah, he was all fucked up. That guy.
But Tickle must realize if he goes north, south, east, or west with all this moonshine, he could be serving up to life in prison. So what is he going to do? And then the next thing you know, he's going down the highway, and there's lights behind him. So it's lighting up, in his commercial time. He goes, oh, shit. What should I do? What should I do? And he turns. It just happens to be another road where he can turn off of. And the guys keep going straight. Whew, that was a close one. And the damn cops ain't even the cops that's in my county. It's some bullshit stuff that they drew, they painted them white, made them look like a Dukes of Hazzard kind of shit. There's police officers.
I think half of them actually have like real. They sell like half the guys that are on there. You can go and buy like their real liquor from the liquor store.
Yeah, you can.
So you can find it in the liquor store.
Tim's,
yeah.
Tim Smith and all that, yeah. But the thing of it is, yeah, they actually go to a place and actually do it legally. But this shit. Do you really believe that they're putting? When it's good clear moon, let me turn it up.
Yeah.
Whew, that's some good stuff. And he closes it up. Well, we're gonna try to get 45 gallons on this S10 pickup, and we're gonna drive it 300 miles, and we're not gonna get stopped. Bullshit. I'll tell you why. You put 30 gallons in an S10 pickup. I've done it. I've done it with 20 glass bottles and 10 regular jugs, and you know what I did? I'm coming down Highway 40, and I'm looking like a damn airplane. The front end of my truck is pointing toward the moon up here, and the back end's laying down on the ground. And I got smoke rolling off the fender wheels because there's so much weight in the damn bag. I'm running down at 20, 25 miles an hour on a 60 mile an hour highway, and praying to God that my tires don't go flat before I go and drop my damn thing of moonshine off. I did it twice in my life. I was 17, I was 18, and I did that, made some money. Trust me, dude. You ain't doing that shit in the middle of the damn day. You gonna put yourself a damn. Oh well, we better put a couple of tarps over it. Oh yeah, right. You go put a couple of tarps, and you go drive into one of these little towns that's got a, McDonald's or something like that. And you go, oh, I think we'll go inside and get us something to eat. And the next thing you know, you see a cop out there, and he sees a tarp over top, looks like jugs. He's gonna open up and back
into it.
Then this is what he's going to do. He's going to walk in there. Whose truck is that out there? And then who's going to be the dumb enough son of a bitch say, yeah, that's my truck. No. It don't belong to
the plate on it?
They should be able to, but if it is, chances are whoever they driving it for probably it ain't even their truck.
Yeah.
It's probably somebody else's. But that's the thing, Like I said, one time I had a Buick Century. All right, Tim, you leaving?
All right. Yeah, it's about 10:30 here.
This is a This is a 2-minute story, and I'm admitting to it now. I was probably 26, 27 years old. And I'm leaving the Moose Lodge, and I live about 10 minutes away from the Moose Lodge. And I see it starts raining a little bit, and I see police got lights on, and I'm drunk as hell. I mean, I'm probably carrying a 0.18, 0.19 or something like that. I've been sitting there drinking all evening. I probably didn't drink 10, 12, 14 beers. And I'm driving, and I get this Buick Century to the floor. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm probably going 80 and 90 on some of these little back roads through here. And I see the cop back, I don't know, he's probably a quarter mile, half mile behind me. It starts pouring down rain. I pull up into a trailer park, put the bitch in park, leave the door wide open, take a key. I take a key with me, right? I take a key with me, leave the door wide open, and I run. I just haul ass. And it's straight through the woods over to where my parents live. It takes me 3 hours to get home, and probably a quarter of a mile through the woods, maybe a half mile at the most, but it took me about 3 hours pouring down rain, had to go through a pasture and watch out for bulls and shit. And then I end up getting home probably, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I come in through the back door. I got cowboy boots on. I take them off immediately, throw them to the side. I'm like, okay, this son of a bitch has got to go. I sit down there next to the wood heater. I was freezing my ass off. I sit down there and warm up a little bit. I go up and go to bed. I get up the next morning, 8 o'clock. Mom said, Bob, what? Your car in it. I said, oh my God. I called it in. Somebody stole my car. Yeah. They were like, sir, we found your car. Where? Where's it at? Yeah, it's over here next to a trailer park over here. I said, got keys in it? I know it ain't, because I had them in my damn pocket. No, sir. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Well, good thing I got an extra set right here. It's the only set I ever had, too, Never did get in no trouble about that bullshit. Ain't that some fun? I spent 20
must have been like Mayberry, the cops or something.
They left a car there, and they said they locked the doors. That's all they done.
You have one bullet in the shirt pocket.
Yeah, I reckon. I asked him. I said, "What'd you do for guy?
Fired into the ground.
What'd you do for woman that stole my car?" And they said, "We couldn't locate them, sir." And I looked around, and I was like, I kind of looked around. I was looking for boot prints, and I didn't see none. But man, it was raining so damn hard. I don't guess you would have seen nothing. Dogs was chasing me and shit. Like I say, it was probably midnight, 12:30 at the time. May have been late as 1 o'clock. And I didn't get home. I know to 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God. You talking about lucky?
I wonder how dangerous the stunts they were allowed to do on that show Fear Factor, because I think I saw one where they were like dragging people behind horses and stuff like that.
In the beginning, it was very rough. I think as it went on, they calmed it down. You know,
it got to where it's eating everything, eating worms. Eating
fire crawl on you and shit. I wouldn't do that. Though.
Right? Yeah, eat a spider alive, or we'll take a scorpion. We'll take a sting off a scorpion. We'll let you eat that son of a bitch living. That son of a bitch, all you can do is just grab a hold of them damn pinchers too. I know I'd have loved that shit. I'm eating that son of a bitch, and all of a sudden, right on the end of my tongue. Oh hell no. No, some of them shows I couldn't have made it through it.
Brains, something on one of them, right?
Oh yeah, like monkey brains and shit. Have y'all ever seen? Did you guys? I don't know. They used to have, when they had the VCR tapes, Faces of Death.
Yeah,
yeah. And it was actually saying, okay, they're in someplace over in Indonesia. And there was a table, a 4-piece table. Now they will put it together after the monkey has stuck his head out. This monkey sticks his head out, and they put the table together. And now the monkey cannot move. So what happens? They each pass around a little mallet, and they hit him over the head. And whoever's the lucky one, you end up getting 60 days of luck if you're able to hit him, break his skull to where it opens up his brains, and then what you do, you end up eating the majority of the brains yourself if you killed him. And it's supposed to bring you 60 days of luck. It was like 4 people at that constantly, and I'm like,
brains are like Indonesian and shit are like a delicacy. It's like
yeah,
they eat it.
And
like,
but that was one of the things. They showed people driving on the Autobahn and actually, showing them getting killed and stuff. And I'm like,
they had that website when I was a kid. I don't know if it's still up anymore, called Rotten.com. They used to show a whole bunch of shit on that website too, Rotten.com.
Really?
I don't know if it's still up. Yeah. Same kind of concept of faking with death. They used to show guys getting hit by trains and dismembered.
Yeah.
People jump off buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody getting attacked by a shark or something.
Yeah, get eaten in
half. On YouTube, actually. I mean, yeah.
Chewed in half, yeah. And then gored by the bull at the
yeah, that was on Rotten.
Yeah, they showed that shit. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Speaking
one of
of sharks, there's a couple guys fluke fishing out by me on Sunday. They wheeling the fucker in. Came up, well, had the fluke in half. Shark. We got major sharks off the coast by me now.
What happened? You said
guy was fishing. He brought a fluke up. As he was bringing the fluke up, the shark came up in the bay. Boom! Cut the fish right in half. 15-footer. Yeah.
He bit him in half. He chewed him in half.
Yeah. Fish in half. Yeah. That's crazy.
My God. Yeah. They're starting to show up all these coasts on the East Coast.
We never had them in the Bay though. We never had them in the Great South Bay. They're in the Great South Bay.
Yeah,
somebody had hooked a shark and was reeling it in, and a big grouper came up or something and just ate the shark.
That was on YouTube. Yeah.
And then they've had saltwater crocodile.
Yeah.
Down there at Myrtle Beach too, which that's crazy. I guess it's got to be because I don't think an alligator could survive in that salt water because they're freshwater animals.
I don't know if saltwater can survive. I think in fresh water for a little while. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but the other way, I don't think it works.
Can go back and forth. Yeah, I don't think it works that way either.
I don't think so either. Beyond Scared Straight, never seen that one. Sharon Osbourne is 69 years old. Yeah, she don't years old.
Prisons, Rob. Beyond Scared Straight, they used to take the kids to the prisons and scare them into prisons.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit too. But
I never think I said either.
Well, I've heard people tell me that a kid when they're 18 ought to have to spend one night in jail, and I think they ought to have to spend one summer while they're in high school, either getting hay up or pulling tobacco. I really do. If they ever do either one of those two things, trust me, when it comes to the next year around for summer, and somebody says, "Well, we got a job for you at our grocery store," all they're going to do is say, "How many hours can I work?" Because they ain't going to want to get out there and pull that damn tobacco, man. Hot as hell. I did that shit when I was a teenager and stuff. It was rough, man. It really was rough. You know, my mom and dad didn't own none, but I helped some people up the street there. And I tell you, if you've ever done it, you know what I'm talking about. And I was allergic to the damn hay. So I actually like pulling tobacco better than I did getting the hay up. Getting the hay up, and then from here all the way down, you just have these red whelps and shit on you because they would just break out from all of them. And it's like hell. You couldn't get home and take 2 showers quick enough, man. You know, Matt was talking about taking a cold shower. Take a cold or hot, cold one first, and get anything off it, even resemble the bugs or anything off of you. Then take a nice warm shower after that. But yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Folks, we're getting to be about 20 to 11 tonight. I think we're going to call it an evening. And
sounds good to me.
Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to try to get some more games going in the next upcoming days. I'm probably going to do some wrestling or some boxing or something on the channel. I got some light heavyweights I hadn't fought in a long time, so I might do that. Keith's going to be with us for a couple more days, and then he's going to go visit his dad, and he'll be gone for a week. So, yeah, definitely check your channel out. I'm going to get
I'll be around till Saturday, Saratoga opening day. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
They aren't going up.
I got you. And then when do they stop racing in Saratoga? October?
No, they stop racing on Labor Day weekend, and they come back to the fall Belmont till October.
Oh, do they? Okay. So October's the end of it. That's when they actually
October 31st. Then we go to Aqueduct for the winter.
Oh, okay. So it's right there in November, almost November.
Yeah. Oh, we race all year long, all the way through December.
Yeah. If it snows, do they cancel the event?
It depends.
How much?
When it starts, how much we get? Can they clean the track? Lately they've been canceling the events, which is good. Gives them a day to get shit back.
Not rainy, but rain. They let
it go. Rain. Well, it depends on how much rain you get too. If it gets to a drainage issue, they'll cancel the race.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
I think we had. I think last meet we had 7 cancellations, which is not that bad. I mean, extreme cold too. Rob, if it gets 15, 20 degrees with a 43-mile-an-hour wind, New York State law, you can't race. So you get an extra day in a week. Nice.
Yeah, I got you. Well, for Travis, for Keith, my name's Rob. If you got more questions about thoroughbred racing, baseball, football, whatever, come to the channel here. Somebody can probably help you out with it, and we enjoy the chat. Keith, if I don't get a chance to see you no more, you have a safe trip, my friend.
All right, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, but should be able to probably be able to see him once more anyway. You all have a great night. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.